We're back. The time is now.
And welcome to NUFC Talk TV with me, the Geordie Yam Yam, and we've got the mighty win, of course, my right-hand man. Chris is still obviously celebrating Happy Thanksgiving, I believe, so won't be with us today. I mean, I'll tell you something now, there's going to be a few upset fans literally before we've kicked a ball. We've got some interesting news. I say interesting news. Pope could be injured. He's not travelled with the team. Not even on the bench, people are saying. Is that farcical? Is that just a make-believe story? We're going to get into all that. According to the reports, there's been a massive accident on the M62, from what I've read, and that could be a delayed kickoff. So I'm still looking for updates on that. So again, we're going to get into all that before we do the housework, and we'll have a look at the lineups and all the stories going behind it, and then we'll go from there. So before we start, obviously, welcome to everybody that's watching across all the platforms. Thanks to everybody that works tirelessly, as always, in the background. Don't forget, people out there in Viewerland, to smash that like button for us. It certainly helps us as a channel to get further. Subscribe, it's totally free. Hit that bell for future content. Like I say, we're always live, never edited. So if you hit the bell, you'll get that 30-minute warning to say that we're going on air. If you want to support us as a channel, then you can become a member for a small monthly fee. It's entirely up to you, but it doesn't half help us out if you do that. If you've got a question for me or Win, then throw a Q in front of in the chat. We ain't guaranteed it, by the way, but if you put a Q in front of it, we will highlight it as we go along. If it's relevant, we'll mention it. But apologies if we don't mention everything. If you want to guarantee it, then throw us a Talk TV super chat. Use that $sign, and that will guarantee that message read out. Don't forget, if you become a member during the show, or any of our lovely members that gift them, will be highlighted and thanked. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say. It's a gamble, this lineup, mate. One of the best midfielders is on the bench. In the Premier League, he's on the bench. Now, is that more of a risk versus reward, as in, is he feeling something? Has he got a niggle? Or is it the fact that he's just not playing well, according to the gaffer? I mean, we just don't know. We don't know any of this. These stories are going out there. I mean, Chris has just sent me one from, I think it was from Craig Hope, and the message reads, Nick Pope has not travelled because of injury. Craig Hope. NUFC team news we'll come across in a minute. But Eddie Howe replaces Nick Pope with Aaron Ramsdale, which is what we've all asked for. Don't get me wrong, Pope, but is not in the squad due to injury. And me and you were questioning that, weren't we?
We had a wry smile, did we not? It's funny that when
all of a sudden, isn't it?
Difficult decision to make, so all of a sudden Nick Pope develops an injury that was mentioned not at all midweek, and but the bottom line is he has, it would appear, listened to public opinion, taken notice of his Rick on Tuesday night, and made the decision anyway.
Yeah, indeed.
So I mean, there we go.
Like we said, it's an absolute gamble. I suppose before we get into the show, we have been very kindly asked by one of our viewers to do a bit of a shout out for one of our avid followers. So I'm going to call this one, how old are you? Because obviously I saw this, bless him, Connor sent it me, and I thought, you know what, that's really good. So anybody out there that's watching, if you've got a celebration, a birthday or anything else, you want a shout out, then we're going to call it, you're how old? So the first one, and this one come through, bear with me a second, because I have got this in the lineup. This one was a chat that was put into one of our previous videos, and it was by Discover Jesus. Hi, any chance you can drop a shout out to my son Joel? It's his 19th birthday and he loves this channel. So here we go. Happy birthday, Joel!
Happy birthday, Joel!
I hope we scored 19 goals for you today.
Well, your birthday present right now is the Mackhams have just taken the lead.
Yeah, exactly. 2-0 down they were. So anyway, celebrations on your birthday, buddy. I hope you do well. Yeah, I mean, they were 2-0 down.
So by the way, this is the mighty Iriola taking a 1-0 lead into half-time, and he's now 3-2 down.
But they've turned, I mean, they come out of the second half, mate. They were an absolute different team. You know, they've been all over Bournemouth, to be fair, in this second half. So, fair play, though. I mean, we talk about leadership in the dressing room, don't we? And how a motivational speech of some description gets that second gear out of some of your players, especially if you haven't had the rub of the green, if you like. He, like I say, whatever he said has worked tremendously well. It's phenomenal, really, when you think about it. What you got to share, buddy?
Well, here we go. This is on the basis that Sandro isn't in the team.
Right.
How do we fare when Sandro isn't in the team compared to how we fare when he is in the team? And these are the old stats that I've updated when the cry was, you know, for Longstaff to be taken out and Tonali put in. And we all accept that Tonali is a 10 times better footballer than Longstaff. Arguably one of the best midfielders currently doing the rounds. But this is his record for Newcastle. And there, we've started 40 games with him in the team and 48 games without him in the team. And in the 48, if you take the whole lot over a season and multiply it out by the 38 games, that's the goals scored, points gained, etc., etc., we actually, this is up to and including City, on the 22nd of November. We are 3 points a season and a goal difference, 2 goals a season, worse off when Tonali is in the team. And that's a bit of a shocker. Because what I did was I took all of the stats for various players, and there's Dan Burn, for example. We're 19 points better off and 19 goals better off when he's in the team. He's played 124 and missed 40. Kieran Trippier, we're 32 points better off when he starts and 35 goal difference better off. Sven Botman, 6 goals better off and 18 goal difference. Tino Livramento, 5 goals better off. I've done it with all of our top players, Lewis Hall there. And Sandro Tonali is the only one, when you compare games with him in the team and games without him in the team, which has a negative outcome.
Yeah, but I suppose you've got to look at this though, mate. You've got to look at this though. I mean, you've got to think there's a big chunk of these games with Tonali playing with a striker. You know what I mean? This year, if you think, we've had 3 games where we haven't had a striker at all. So that has to have an effect on some of these numbers.
Well, what has the effect most of all is that the games when he was suspended are classed as the non-starting games. Because he didn't start because he was suspended. So we had the full. Well, you can say it's a full season and a half since he's been here. That he hasn't been in the team. But all I'm just saying, as I said with Sean Longstaff, when he's in the team, we somehow get better results. as I said at the time, don't ask me what he does, don't ask me what his role is, because I couldn't tell you. But I've watched Sandro, we all have, and he's fantastic. But they are the stats. 3 points a season worse off.
Yeah, Tony's just put in what I said there. Look, that's also a bunch of games without Isaac. So,
Yeah.
you know, we are still trying to find our way a little bit.
But if this business about how spending £250 million and we're a worse team, that 250 doesn't take into account the fact that we received 130 million or 120 million, whichever, for Isaac. And obviously, without Isaac, you would automatically assume that we would be a worse team. Because it's hard to replace Isaac, especially, as I, said ad infinitum, that we geared our whole attacking ethos around supplying.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So they apply to the whole issue when you're judging anything. If you're gonna use Isaac not being there as the excuse for Tonali's poor stats, then you've also got to use that same ethos for everything else.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. And I think that's it, isn't it? You look at it, and we are at this present moment in time a very much a yo-yo team, and that's it. That's the frustrating part. We are very much a team that can't get that continuity of form and performance levels back to back. We went that run of games last year, and that was an interesting stat that Connor brought up, where he turned around and said, that run of games when Eddie Howe was saying about changing the goalkeeper was with Dubravka in goal. So, it is interesting when you hear words coming out the gaffer's mouth, and all of a sudden, it isn't what you expect to hear. Because it's something that I didn't realise at the time. Let's have a quick look then. All right, no problem, mate. No problem. I'm just going to put my thing on in a second anyway. There you go. And then we can do what we need to do in a second. So let's have a look at the team then. This is Everton's team going forward. We've got Pickford in goal, O'Brien, Keane, Tarkowski, Mikalenko, Garner. Oh, God. Iroegbunam. Iroegbunam. Yeah, he's just going to be Bunham. Ndai, Dewsbury Hall, Grealish and Barry for Everton. They've got a couple of players missing, obviously one for suspension, and a couple of players coming back from injury, aren't quite there yet. So let's have a look at Newcastle's. And here we are. So Newcastle, we've got Ramsdale, Livramento, Chow, Byrne, Hall, Miley Gilmares, Joe Linton, Ilanga, Voltamada and Barnes. Happy that he's included Barnes again. Again, I'm happy that he's included Ilanga, because without Ilanga getting involved in some of these games, and again, this is what we've got to utilise. Even though we've not had an end product from Ilanga, right? And again, if you go back and you look at stats, we've seen the games where Ilanga could have been on the assist sheet straight away, right? So it's not something that we look at and say,
doing nothing.
Yeah, it's not as if he's not creating anything. It's just been, if you think about it, when you look at the way, what we saw at Forest, and now look at him here, it's a bit chalk and cheese, isn't it? And I just want to get that. I just want to get him to do something positive where we've got that plus thing against his name, because at the minute everything just seems very negative when you mention Ilanga. So I'm all for the changes, apart from I can't understand Tonali's exclusion, if I'm honest, because like I said, he didn't have as a poor game against Marseille. He had as poor a game as everybody else did against Marseille. I mean, like I say, the midfield 4, if you like, against Marseille was a little bit interrupted because, again, you look at that continuity of formation and then all of a sudden the gaffer decides to change it completely and play this 5-4 system. How do you expect them to play well all the time if you're going to keep moving it around? Surely his excuse for not swapping the keeper in and out is the same as not swapping your players in and out if they're on that role. So I was a little bit, I still am. I'm still confused about it. And bringing Miley in, and again, I don't mind Miley coming into this side, but I still think with Miley, Bruno, and J7 in this midfield, have we got the recovery pace if we need it? Have we got somebody that can sprint back and cover the holes if we've committed bodies forward? And that's the thing that worries me with these 3. All of a similar pace.
I'm just looking here. You're on about the reaction and all that, but all of a sudden in the prediction league, having seen the team, we've got Darren Lee changing his to a 2-1 win from a 2-1 defeat.
Really?
We've got Mighty Mag changing his to a 3-0 2-0 from a 3-1 defeat.
Wow.
And so there's a lot of positivity in the camp.
I mean, when I first looked at our votes that we've got in the chat there on YouTube, I'm just having a quick look at where we are at the moment. Predictions, the NEAT, right, as Chris puts it in. It was 60% that were knackered, man, right at the start. 60% to 220s, I think it was on the other 2. But now it's gone to win, knee bother, 52%. So there's a lot of positivity come, even though we are potentially looking at a couple of questionable changes. It's still 3-2 to the Mackhams. I've just had a look at the update.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
So there is some, like I say, some positiveness coming out of the chat. There was some, like I say, let's get into what I read earlier then, and this is all the way from Everton. This is on their webpage, and the first thing is it's about the Met Office. The Met Office had issued a yellow weather warning for ice and rain across central England. It's been absolutely awful here today. Me and the missus went out this morning and it was bitter, and it was driving rain rather than just rain. It was absolutely awful. So it's going to be, this could be an exciting game if that pitch is a bit skiddy. It is the ice that will primarily affect Newcastle fans, and like I say, by all accounts, there was a massive smash on the 62. So anybody that was going there, and according to the reports coming back, that road was narrow and blocked for potentially an hour. And this was 4 hours ago. So what they've gone on to say, with over 4 hours until kickoff, it is currently unclear whether delayed kickoff could be put in place or even a full postponement if Newcastle players can't reach the ground. Well, we know they're there. We've seen them turn up. So that is all about the ice. But it is now the travel, obviously, to get to the ground, because, like I say, I can see there being a couple of diversions. And I don't know whether you can get anything from that win while I'm just looking at the rest of it. The threat of heavy rainfall and potential ice will always result in heavy traffic on the motorways, which many fans will use to reach L4. The Hill Dickinson is also a tougher stadium to get to than most, so additional time is always recommended for travel. That could impact by the weather warnings, and it also could impact by traffic as we get closer to the time, the kickoff time. Should these problems persist, moving closer to 5:30. It will be interesting to see if a call is made by the Premier League or whether supporters will arrive in good time to Merseyside. So let's just see what happens going forward. Well, as of yet, and we are 10 to 5.
Two lanes of the M62 eastbound, which is obviously the main road that will be used, are blocked between junction 28 and 29, which is between the Leeds and Wakefield turnoff. Long delays and 2 lane closed due to accident.
Yeah. And that's the problem.
The National Highways traffic data shows delays of around 10 minutes. But it's estimated that the incident will not clear until between 5:15 and 5:30.
Wow.
I'm looking at live webcams now, and it's moving slowly, but it is all 4 lanes are on this where the camera is. There's 4 lanes, one of which is the off ramp, I think. Yeah, it is. But they are moving, and it is rocketing down.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not been the greatest day south at all. Like I say, it has been a bit of an interesting one. We're going to go on to a little bit of Everton news. You said you've got some stats for Everton.
Yeah.
I'll have a look through what we are with the chat and see where we are.
We have got, after winning 5 consecutive Premier League games against Newcastle between 2015 and 2018, they have since only won 4 of the last 14 against us. But the last 4 have been 2 draws and 2 wins, so we haven't beaten them in 4 now. It's the first time Everton are facing Newcastle in the Premier League whilst above them since 2022. And they lost that one.
Yeah.
Everton,
would you accept a draw at this point? We got a 0-0 there last season. Well, not at this one, obviously, because it's the new ground. But at this present moment in time, with what you've seen, would you think a 0-0 draw, the same as the last out in a way, would be acceptable?
What is the Mighty Winds famous saying? Any away point in the Prem is a good point. But is a point enough today? Probably not. So I'm wanting to go all out for the win. And then we'll have by the way, Newcastle are yet to concede all season in the first half hour. We're the only team that hasn't conceded in the first half hour.
Yeah, that could be the commentator's curse, couldn't it?
Yeah, we obviously have the worst record in the Prem now for losing points from a winning position, having lost 9. We don't just draw when we concede an equaliser. We get beat, is the pattern that's happening right now, which again is not a good sign. Everton won 2-0 against Fulham and 1-0 against Man United in the last 2 Premier League games. They haven't won 3 in a row with a clean sheet since April 2024. But having beaten Man City last time out, Newcastle are looking for consecutive Premier League victories for the first time since a run of 5 in March, April last season. However, away from home, the Magpies are winless in 9, where they've drawn 4 and lost 5. And you've got to go back to 2017 for a longer winless run than that. Newcastle have lost their last 3 Premier League away games, opening the scoring in all 3. And only Arsenal and Crystal Palace have conceded fewer first half goals. And as I say, Newcastle are the only side never to have conceded this season in the first 30 minutes. Jack Grealish, as you pointed out, has more assists against Newcastle than any other side, which is 4. And after running 16 games without a goal, Harvey Barnes has now scored 3 in his last 2, netting in the last 2 games, of course. Jack Grealish on 36 fouls against, is the only person who beats Bruno G.
Yeah.
For getting fouled.
Did you see the Moisey presser at all?
The what, sorry?
The
Moyes presser? No, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I've got a little snippet of that. And I mean, I'm not going to put this on, but he did make a comment because somebody in the journals talked about would you prefer him to stay on his feet more? And then obviously Moyes looks at him and goes, he's getting fouled, lad. You know, he don't go down because he wants to go down. He's getting fouled. You know, that's because he's good with the ball at his feet. I sat there thinking, oh, we got one like that. But I mean, whether he's as good as Grealish with the ball at his feet, I don't know.
That's your random stats for today.
Fabulous. Right then, let's have a quick look at Moisey. Because, like I say, this was an interesting part from Moyes. I must admit, he obviously looks at his players in good stead, right? And he's talking about Grealish, and he made an interesting point here, right? Because one of the journals. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's listen to it, and then we'll get your things. I have starred a few in the chat, Win, that we'll get to straight away as soon as we've done this. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go then. Let's listen to Moisey. Let's just make sure the thing's on.
Just some more Jack Grealish stats for you. He's topping the list for the most assists against Newcastle, currently the highest against any club, and also joint top for the assists in the Premier League right now. Given his talent, though, do you still expect him to go to another level here?
I do. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said, you know, I'm completely happy. I want him to score more goals. Actually, you know, I need him to come up with more goals. If he keeps doing the assists, then it's okay. But you know, I think goals are still the bigger thing more than assists. But I think we've been really pleased with him. He's helped us. He made a huge contribution to the team. He's probably played more games this year than he's already played, maybe in the last year, or certainly in maybe the last couple of years, for all I know. But he's done well physically. He's coming on. But no, we want to keep him top of him. We want to keep him in the best condition.
The worst
that was, for me, a really interesting point where he goes on to talk about the way he wants more out of his players. We never hear Eddie say anything like that, do we?
No, he tends to say they give everything they've got.
Yeah.
But interesting about the chat picker here saying, well, Eddie has made the changes, but let's see if the lads decide to rally round him. It's all up to the boys now. They've got to play for the badge. Steve Gotti, Alanga deserves a start. Give him a chance. And Toon Nut, what's to be positive about Alanga? He's done nothing, just like Gordon. Which we'll discuss. I'd rather see Bruno dropped for Miley than Tonali. And Gary, every player needs a rest. Can't play every single game, and we have a squad. Got to use them, says Davey. And shall the Toffee ladies going 2-0 to the Toffees.
Yeah. That
Queen Arts, I saw the team sheet and went, oh, hell yeah. Eddie, maybe you've had a change of heart by trusting Ramsdale. And Becca D, I was convinced he would choose Pope after that press conference. And there you go, you see, because I wasn't.
Yeah.
It
is an interesting one.
Quite a bit on in the chat on the WhatsApp group, and I didn't think that one necessarily meant the other. There's Gary Moore saying, having seen the team from expecting to get beat, I feel we look good for a win. Yeah, it's weird how they've gone from the negativity, a couple of changes, and all of a sudden we've gone positive. And it's interesting to see because, like I say, when you look at it, I still haven't got your full value of this because against Marseille, you were very opposite about changing the squad. We saw there was issues at Marseille because of formation and everything else.
But Ramsdale was the one that was screaming out, wasn't it? And like you say, isn't it funny how there's pressure on Pope all of a sudden and he's got an injury? The other one was obviously the opening of the, if you like, the opening of the door. His Botman still not recovered from this slight back injury that he got, which is, we said it's going to be Botman or Burn, didn't we? It's going to be the clash of the two. And has he got the kahunas to make the stand? Well, obviously now he's given Burn the opportunity. And like I said, fair play. Like I said, for me, apart from the fullbacks, I haven't got an issue with our back line. I mean, we are very thin now when it comes to fullbacks because, like I say, we haven't got a left back in the squad because we've obviously lost target to the Borough, who I see have won again today at Derby. So well done, the lads down there. And if you like, we've got literally Murphy on the bench, Alex Murphy on the bench. We've got Sean Neve on the bench. Again, some of the youngsters coming in because Asula is still unavailable because of his pain in his ankle. So, yeah, it is a crazy one. But before I get into the lineup and everything else, it's just after 5. The one thing that I did notice, mate, was I wouldn't say it brought a tear to my eye, but it was a lovely little thing in memory of Gary Speed.
Gary Speed, the new bench.
Yeah, the lovely new bench that they've got there. And there was a lovely piece. There was a bouquet of roses there from Newcastle fans and stuff like that. And I thought that was a lovely gesture. And for those of you that haven't seen it...
It wouldn't surprise me today, guys, if there is a collective rendition of one Gary Speed. There's only one Gary Speed.
Yeah,
that wouldn't surprise me at all if that was ringing around the Dickinson Hill Stadium.
Yeah, in memory of Gary Speed, Evertonian captain leader, 69 to 2011. A place for what is often unspoken, a place to sit, share and listen. I thought that was quite lovely. And like I say, there is a picture of a bunch of roses from a Newcastle fan in there as well, but that's all from the Leeds. But I just wanted to show you the bench, and that is like I say, it's a lovely thing. And you're right, I don't think it would be surprising at all if there wasn't a togetherness today, a collective. Everton are currently 12th with 18 points. Like I say, if they win today,
as Shell's just saying in the chat, and he has a thing to ponder. How many times last season were we in a similar situation with our current form, Everton could argue is a completely winnable game? How many times were we in that situation? Because as Shell's saying, they could go 5th if they win. And how many times were we in that exact situation last season and blew it?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Win, I don't think there's expectation as much on Everton as there is on Newcastle, though, dude. I mean, Everton are rebuilding. The ground has given them that extra little bit of zest, if you like. We all know what Moisey will give you. Moisey's that steady type of coach, and where they were struggling, potential relegation team, is now building a squad that are going to compete. I'm still not sure whether that can compete in Europe yet on a level of consistency, but he's certainly taking this team in the right direction, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no doubt about that. They've been relegation fodder for the last 4 or 5 years now. He's come in and it kind of belies the myth that you shouldn't go back, because he's doing a stellar job there.
Absolutely.
In terms of management, the starting lineup is what you would want. Fantastic. But what does Eddie have to show for in terms of management? Today is the day where you cannot mess up the subs.
Yeah, Pope has a groin injury according to the report. Yeah, I've just seen that. Queenie's just put it in the chat as well. Yeah, I've got Eddie Howe just on the screen to my right now talking, and he's talking on Sky confirming a groin injury to Pope. So I wonder whether that was the reason, because I mean he was doing all the kicks and stuff on Tuesday night. So it's not as if he'd felt anything Tuesday night. So it must have happened again in training. It does make you wonder. When is the Congo AFCON squad announced? Somebody's asking.
Well, they are on the subject of AFCON and Congo and Wissa, obviously. The international squad have the right to insist that they have the players 3 weeks before the tournament starts, which would be very, very shortly. Normally they don't insist on it. Normally they'll take it at like 10 days beforehand or something. But they can't actually say 3 weeks beforehand. No, it's then up to Wissa. I mean, presumably even Wissa's got to prove his fitness to Congo, which means you would have to play a game. They're not going to take him to the tournament, I wouldn't have thought, on the back of no game time at all since his last game for the Congo when he got crocked. Even though he might be a very important player for them, I can't see them doing that. So it remains to be seen, doesn't it?
Let's. I'm going to put the teams on with where I believe and the system and formation that we're going to be. I mean, would you play Miley in the 6 or Bruno?
Miley.
Yeah,
and I wonder whether there was a bit of that sort of thinking going on Tuesday when he put him on it right back.
Well, I mean, like I say, he kept the ball. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were just holding on to the lead when Miley really got onto the field. Yeah. So it wasn't as if he was under a lot of pressure, to be fair. They'd backed off at that point, Marseille. So, I mean, I wouldn't take anything from that. We're playing in green again today, and I can't understand that because the black and white just does not clash with blue at all. Yeah. So I can't understand that, apart from, obviously, it's the advisors from Biff. You must wear the green away from home. So I don't like this kit at all. So just literally while you can divulge into that, and if you think there's any changes to this side, I think they'll go with a 2 with that Iro Egbunum. Thanks for that one. You can say his name every time he gets the ball. And Garner will sit in the deeper midfield with Dewsbury Hall playing in that high 8-10 slot. Scored a cracking goal against Manchester United, to be fair. Hit that top bin. So he's a bit of a danger from that deep position. We know what Grealish can bring you down that left-hand side, so Tino has to be aware. And it'll be nice to see how Tino and Elanga build a relationship. We've heard that Tino does like to play with Murphy, has an understanding, and we know what Lewis Hall can give us down that left-hand side. And I want to see Harvey Barnes getting close to Voltemada again. I want us to be narrow. I don't want us to be, wide. I want us to start seeing a little bit of contact between Barnes and Voltemada, and maybe J7 and Lewis Hall pick up the slack on that left-hand side. And again, depending on the way we want to play, maybe we see Tino sit more in a deeper position rather than, going down that right-hand side. And maybe that's the reasons why Elanga's in the side, to try and cut off and starve Grealish of having too much of the ball. I would imagine Tino will probably go man-to-man from that. So it's going to be an interesting development on that one. Looking at all 12 matches then in 25-26, Everton's record as we speak is 5 wins, 3 draws and 4 losses. They sit 11th in the table, as you've already said. So what looks good, Everton's strengths this stadium, obviously this season. Obviously the new stadium, it's renewed optimism, I suppose. The Hill Dickinson move gives the club a modern stage and often brings a moral boost for fans and players. That kind of fresh start can help instill confidence. Improved defensive and structural stability under Moyes. We knew exactly what was going to come from Moyes. He does it wherever he goes. And some people say he's a bit negative if he hasn't got the right balance, but he seems to be getting the right getting the right things done from this squad. Good clean sheets, again down to 10 men against Manchester United, and yet still gets the win. Last season, the arrival of Moyes mid-season led to notable uptick under him, and the team earned 31 points from 19 games, reversing the prior slide. Extrapolated, that pace hinted at a mid to upper mid-table finish. Some bright attacking contributions. Top scorer so far is Ilman Ndiaye, which is obviously Lewis Hall. He's going to be playing against him today. But Everton also have creative players like Jack Grealish, who's on loan, providing assists and chance creation. Home form seems to be holding up reasonably well. According to early season stats, Everton have picked up more points at home than they did at a similar stage last season, indicating that the new stadium boost plus home advantage could be working in their favour. Relative stability compared to recent seasons. After a year of turbulence, manager changes, ownership issues, relegation scares, Everton now seem more settled. Owner, manager, home base, making improvements easier to build upon. Let's have a look at some areas where Everton struggle then. This is some of their weaknesses, if you like. Scoring, inefficient attack, despite some attacking players showing flashes. Overall, up front, Everton remain underwhelming. Their forward line hasn't consistently delivered, and XG versus actual goals suggests an underperformance. Squad depth is questionable compared to bigger squads. Everton's depth, especially up front and in midfield, is very thin. Several of their summer signings have yet to make a major impact. We know how that feels. And the departure of long-standing names hurts the depth. Consistency issues, same as Newcastle. While home form looks decent, away performances remain very patchy, and results have fluctuated, especially when facing stronger teams. So European ambitions may be unrealistic for now, but pre-season predictions, simulations from data analysts and supercomputer models tended to place Everton mid-table or just above, not competing seriously for top six or European qualification. Financial, obviously, we've still got that structural hangover. The club is still recovering from the difficult years. They can't and won't be spending like the big six clubs. Resources remain limited, which affect transfer competitiveness and squad building potential. So there you go. Like I say, some interesting bits and pieces from that. Have we still got... I've just seen you've just put the Betsy score in there. Is there still some outstanding ones, matey, or are we all up to date?
No, I haven't put Betsy score in. I haven't got it.
No, I'm going to say, is there anybody else still outstanding?
Right, yeah, so we're waiting for Betsy, Steve Rockler Toon, Ronald Turnbull, who's normally tuned in. Ronald, get your score in quickly, sunshine. And top of the tree, Ben and Levi's not in yet.
Oh, no!
So I hope Ben's not. I have messaged him just to make sure that he's aware. Well, I've messaged them all.
I wonder whether he's given everybody else a chance. Is he 11 points in the lead at the minute? He can afford
to. He's 11 points clear.
Yeah, exactly. The lad, he's absolutely flying at the minute. Him and Levi. Well done to the two of you. Shell, who would you rather have up front then, Beto or Barry? Because, like I say, we've seen what Beto can do. He's
Beto played really well against us last time, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. He's hot and cold. I'm not seeing too much of this Barry lad, to be fair. So it'll be interesting to see your pick and your choice on either of them. But he's obviously gone for Barry on this one. So he obviously gives them something up front. But it's Ndiaye we have to watch. And that's what I said. They've got two wingers out there that are cutting the mustard. One scoring, the other one creating. So it's a little bit different to me. Thanks, Random. I'll let you do that one, bud.
Yeah, Random Access. Thank you very much. He's gifted a membership and it has gone to JRWS89. So you're now a member with all the benefits that entails. Thank you, Random, yet again, mate.
Cheers, dude. You're an absolute gem. I'd seen something else in the chat. Aaron can't hate the Mackhams, but their recruitment has been bang on. Spent 100 million on Ramsey and Alanga. Tells you how bad our recruitment was last. And I think that is where everybody's looking. I mean, when you think of that team 2-0 down against Bournemouth, not a bad side, at the end of the day, exactly. And still to come back and bang 3 goals past them. Like I say, it just makes you question what the motivation is. Because we never really, once we go behind, never really look like we can get back on terms, do we?
We haven't done, certainly.
No.
But we're very good the other way on. We're very good at losing leads, as it is. So it would appear anyway. Let's
see.
I think everybody agrees that we've had a pretty miserable season so far. And yet, we're only 3 points worse off than we were last season.
Yeah.
Three points today, which is 3 points we didn't get last season in the same fixture. And all of a sudden, everything turns around.
Oh, yeah. This is one that's brought up your street because you love stuff like this. What's Howe versus Moyes head-to-head when it comes to playing each other? We'll have a look at that one, Tony, and we'll give us a couple of minutes, and we'll try and get that one up for you. Call him Tim, Gary. Who are you talking to, Shell? You see, that's the trouble when you've got far too many Garys. There's one here, and there's obviously one in the chat. 83 appearances, 5 goals. You know what I did see though up on I didn't realise that Anthony Gordon has played more for Newcastle now than he did for Everton. Did you realise that?
I didn't know.
He's played 65 times for Everton from 2017 to 23. Scored 7 goals and 3 assists. And for Newcastle from 23 onwards, he's made 92 appearances and he's scored 18 goals with 21 assists. So obviously he's created a lot more than he did at Everton. But when I look at Everton's stats, I mean, don't get me wrong, he was a kid that was being a bit in a side that was a bit in and out. So you can't always go off those metrics when you look at figures. Because, like I say, he did play left side, he did play right side. A lot of the time, he was thrown all over the place. So, but I do look at that, right? And I question what you would see if you were looking for a winger, an out-and-out winger, what you would see as a coach, as a scout, as, a general analyst, and say, he's the one. He's the one that's going to get me goals. And I'm talking about his Everton stats after 65 appearances. 7 goals, 3 assists, 10 XGAs. So it's not excellent, is it?
It's not stellar for because as I say, when I'm looking at a winger, that's what I'm looking for. You're also looking for other, aspects as well. But they are the main. From a winger, you want goals and assists. David Moyes, Eddie Howe. Perfectly balanced. 11 matches between the two of them. They've both won 3, drawn 5 and lost 3.
Oh, there you go.
But those 3 wins were all at Newcastle, I think, for Eddie, as opposed to Bournemouth, because there's a couple of Bournemouth results there as well.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, though. 2 keepers today. Both good with the feet. Both can get the assist. I mean, if Everton push on, having that pressure at home, wanting to get the goal, as we saw at Marseille, you go on for the push. We have now got a keeper that can use his feet, and he has the ability, as we saw in time at Arsenal, where he can deliver a decent ball. So, be interested to see that.
Ben and Levi's in with his score.
Oh, what's he going? Because I'm going to go with it the same.
He's going 2-1 to Everton.
Oh, he's gone on the dark side. And he's doing well.
Oh, he's been on the dark side for a while and doing well because of it.
Yeah, exactly. He's done really well. I've gone for a 2-2. I can't see a win today. I don't know why.
I've gone for 2-0 to the Toon.
Yeah, I just couldn't see a win. So I
And,
went
and
2-2.
by the way, obviously I put my prediction in way before the teams were announced.
Yeah, I say, mate, we always do, don't we?
And I just thought that he would definitely play Ramsdale. And on that alone, I think that makes our defence much, much better. And, hence I thought they wouldn't score. And I think we'll get a lead this time and we'll keep it.
Oh, superb. Thanks, Shell. I'll just call him Tim. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Because I can't say Iro Egbunum. So she just says, call him Tim. Yeah, cool. Let's have a quick look at the predictions then for the NEAT. A win at 57%, draw at 17%, and we're knack and man, loss at now 26%. So still favouring the win at Everton. So it's interesting. Ronnie Omelette saying Tonali is overrated. That's what's coming from Ronnie Omelette. So it's an interesting one. And Ben, all I'm going to say to you, buddy, is it's a good job Levi's picking the schools. Players aren't robots.
Betsy, still waiting for yours. Steve Rock the Toon, still waiting for yours. And I haven't seen Ronald Turnbull in the chat at all, unless it's Ronnie Omelette. If Ronnie Omelette is Ronnie Turnbull, what's your prediction?
Yeah, interesting one. So we are literally about 8 minutes away from kickoff. It certainly doesn't look like there's been a delay. The lads are out there warming up, I can see. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Like I say, it doesn't seem as though
nothing
the
in the news
issues.
about it at all.
No, exactly. So I've got
kickoff.
Yeah, I've got Sky Sports up on me feed here to see what there was coming from, but there's nothing at all coming from that. So I can only assume that it's all as planned. So I'm glad of that because I haven't got much else to talk about. Yeah. You've only got a small area to work with. Apart from Betsy's 2-0.
Betsy's 2-0 Everton.
Yeah, 2-0 Everton.
Wow.
Oof.
Betsy
Sandro's played every game and consistently been our best player, says Aaron Kampf. He needs a rest. Plays every minute of every game for us. But you're right, mate. He does he does cover a lot of ground as well when you look at his metrics. Same as Bruno does. I mean, Bruno always covers a lot of ground, but he never seems to be out of the team, does he?
But does he ever look tired to you? I know there's a couple of occasions when Tim said he uses the word leggy. He looked a bit leggy to him. I've never actually noticed that with Bruno. Simply
but
because
I mean, Bruno looks leggy from the first minute.
He hasn't got rapid pace in the first instance, so it wouldn't really be noticeable if he was sluggish, shall we say.
Yeah, like I say, Mr. Two Speeds, stop and slow, yeah. Well, that's the only thing that worries me in the midfield today, is that recovery speed. If we do commit bodies forward. Like I say, I can't see there being a change in the way we play. Like I say, now we've got Hall in there, I don't want to see J7 moving over to that left-hand side to cover, unless, obviously, Hall is up the field and he's got an attack. Maybe, and only then, if Ndiaye has decided to do a Mo Salah and not follow him, maybe just sit across. But again, sometimes you have got to gamble, but you've got to know when to gamble. And what I want to see, I'll be 100% honest with you. What I want to see is if we go in the lead, is not to chase the game as if you're losing. I want us to start being able to control and manage the game. And like I say, all the effect.
Pass the football.
Well, if you can, yeah, that'd be great to start with, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's all over. And Sunderland have won, 3-2. Man City only just beat Leeds, by the way, at home, 3-2. So it wasn't comfortable for them. And Brentford in the end.
They were comfortable at half time and 2-0.
They were. Yeah, but did you hear some of the Sky Sports presenters' comments about Haaland? Saying as though he doesn't want to perform against the team that he could have gone to. Obviously, born in Leeds. So he seems to have a bit of a high love for Leeds. So it's as if he didn't really turn up today, Haaland. It does make you wonder whether there is something in your mindset when you're playing against the club.
Sunderland up to fourth.
Sunderland at fourth now, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so let's have a... Have you got today's results? We'll do them before we start them, bud.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
From the Premier League, and we can have a look at where the Premier League is, standing as we speak.
It was 3-1 Brentford. Brentford 3, Burnley 1. Man City 3, Leeds 2. Sunderland 3, Bournemouth 2.
Yeah.
So 3 home wins, 3 goals. And Burnley and Leeds down among the dead men. Bournemouth getting stopped in their tracks temporarily.
Yeah, staying ninth now on 19 points. So again, that win gets us all bunched up. It's a strange Premier League because, like I say, as much when you look at the your placement, if you like, 14th, you look as though you're a million miles away. But apart from Arsenal, everybody else is very much still within touching distance. But 15 points, and this is what we were saying before, a couple of losses going forward now, and that gap between that group just in front of us, that can be easily caught. Like I say, a couple of wins, and you're up in the 6th, 7th, and 8th position. But again, you are reliant now on results going for you to get to that position. And I think that is where teams, after 12 games, you start looking at, we need other teams now to start doing us favours so we can climb the table again. But that also comes, doesn't it? But then you get that segregation then you get that gap between the two start to appear. So for me, I just wanted to see a little bit, a few more games where it goes, like I say, for us, and we can get the win, hopefully, today, because that will help us out massively.
Yep, and Everton
lads are just coming out onto the pitch.
In the last 4, they're just telling us on Sky there.
Yeah.
And the green shorts, not a good sign. Don't like the green.
No. Gavin Fuller.
But that's not going to be an excuse, Bogey.
Yeah. Why not go for the second before sitting back if that's the plan? The problem is you leave yourself wide open. That's what I said. You saw, in Europe where it's our kickoff and straight away you go for that killer goal to try and kill the game fully. There's always the opportunity when they're gambling and pushing boys forward of leaving little gaps behind. So you've got every opportunity to go and do it. So for me, it's all about management. I understand, that's what, and I think that's their Eddie Howe plays. And don't forget, we will have the time in the top corner as soon as the match starts. So don't worry about that. You can link up with us if you can. If you're looking at doing anything, please don't put it in the chat if you're in front of us. If you're watching, obviously on the feed,
no spoilers.
No spoilers. Just helps out everybody else that's just trying to listen to it or watch it in the same time.
But you could all smash the likes, folks. That'll help us greatly. Costs you nothing and does us a lot of good. Just hit that thumbs up button, please.
Yeah,
it's in the top line now if you've lost it, if it's changed on your dashboard the way it has on mine. Yeah.
Let's have a quick look then while we're on a break, just before the kick-off. We know the teams, we know who they are, but for both teams, Everton, their subs are Travers, King, McNeil, Beto, Dibbling, Alcaraz, Asnu, Welch and Campbell. And for Newcastle, we've got Ruddy on the bench, Shaw, Tonali, Gordon, Jay Murphy, Willock, A. Murphy, Ramsey and Neve. It's a strong bench. The way Willock played against Marseille, done really well. And again, certainly wouldn't be any issues for me to see him down that right-hand side if we needed some legs, to go forward. Because like I say, he seemed to be producing something really well down that right-hand side. So I think it's a strong team. Like I say, it's just question marks whether we can pull it together. So let's see. So there's your teams. Pickford, O'Brien, Keane, Tarkowski, Mikalenko, Garner, Tim, Ndai, Dewsbury Hall, Grealish and Barry, Ramsdale, Livramento, Chow, Byrne, Hall, Miley, Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Ilanga, Voltamada and Barnes. So there you go, boys and girls, lads and lassies. We are literally a couple of minutes now from
the
kickoff.
Teams are in the tunnel. Well, no, they're kicking off.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, lads, you say we are a couple of minutes behind you guys. So, like I say, please bear with. Like I say, no spoilers in the chat if you can, because according to us, the boys are literally just walking out on the park. So,
V for Vendetta. When you play awful, if you don't win, you get double the criticism. When you play well and lose, at least you played well, so the criticism is not so bad. We are playing rancid football. Hard to disagree with.
yeah, very hard to disagree with.
We're miles behind here, aren't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we are around about a minute behind, I think. Like I say, we're going to another break here. That's how far we are behind, and I know they've kicked off because I've had everything telling me that they've kicked off.
Yeah.
I've just seen that was a decent opportunity. So yeah, we are literally just awaiting.
We are
what's
so
going on.
far behind.
Yeah, it's like So let's see. Oh, I'm not going to tell you what's just happened.
Well,
oh my
you may
God.
as well, because everybody.
No, I'm not.
Know.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it to myself. All right. Like I say, we are. Well, I'm just waiting because our screen has gone black. So, well, we've just had a corner. It's been coming in. It was a Langer's shot across the goal, and it was saved by Pickford. And then from the corner, Malik Chow's just scored. Yay! Malik Chow!
So, here we go again. 1-0 up early.
1-0 up early in the first minute. Great start, to be fair, from Newcastle. Again, we are having... Again, I don't know. Looking at Miley there, I didn't really see who played that ball in. It was a great ball in, and Malik Chow got his flick to it and got it into the net. So again, it was a poor touch there from Everton. It's Lewis Hall now from Joe Linton going up that line. It comes across to the middle. Come on, Miley. Just runs a past Miley, and it goes to Grealish, who knocks it back. And again, Everton just trying to take a little bit control with this one. It's outside now to, I think that's Tarkowski who's on the ball at the moment. It may not be, but I think it is. It's come back to Keane. And again, Tarkowski and Keane in the middle. Mikalenko back to Keane. And again, Pickford happy to have the ball if he wants it. But the two lads at the back just knocking it to each other before they decide to try and get it down towards Grealish. And again, being tightly marked there by... that's some lovely play with Tino. He's trying to get in Harvey Barnes behind, but the Everton player just decides to get it in up towards Barry, who again, Hall now driving Dewsbury Hall this is. He plays it down to Ndai on the edge of the box. Ndai now, again, just trying to get it onto his shooting foot. But again, Lewis Hall just showing him to the line. He's had to go backwards. Again, still holding the ball and die into that corner. Boxed off with Joe Linton. Plays the ball back now. And again, Everton just keeping hold of the ball. Looking to get that ball into the box. But they decided to keep it low. Dewsbury Hall now. Across the field. Back all the way to Mikalenko. Grealish now. Grealish looking to stand Hall up. He comes onto his right foot. Feigns to shoot. or cross the ball, and Tino takes it off him again. Well done, Tino. Miley now into J7, into Bruno now in the centre circle, up to Voltamado. Voltamado's got Barnes on the left-hand side. He's been challenged all the way, and that ball's just been taken away from him by Everton again. He's not going to have that much time on his own, lads. You need to get closer. Keane with the ball for Everton. Again, happy just to sit and try and draw Newcastle on. 5 minutes gone. We've got Everton 0, Newcastle 1. Ball going long. Again on that cross, looking for Barry and Grealish, but it's nowhere near either of them. And that's out, just showing you. Oh, it was Miley who had the corner kick. Great corner kick, that is, from Miley. It was a beautiful corner kick, literally on the edge of the 6-yard box. He puts it direct central with pace on the ball.
Yeah. Did you see Voltamada's run?
Yeah. Superb.
Clever.
Very clever. That's what you need. You're desperate for that type of stuff. Miley again.
Could this be the set piece coach finally working his magic?
Well, who knows? I mean, fingers crossed. You know, you have to ask the question, don't you? Garner now with the ball in the centre circle, plays it square. Keane goes down to Grealish. Mikalenko now again. Tino's doing a great job on Grealish, I must admit. Twice he's had the ball now, and you can see Everton's plan is to try and get the ball to Grealish as much as they can. He's obviously there out. Tino's not giving him any space apart from pushing him back. Same again there, look. Well done to those boys. From Mikalenko, it goes all the way back to Pickford. I know we haven't seen much of the game, dude, but what do you make of it so far?
Well, I've seen lots of it. Again, I haven't seen the possession stats yet. They're probably not up yet. But they would appear to have the lion's share of possession, but we are 1-0 up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just got the feed in.
That's better now.
We've got we were a bit further forward on that one as well, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
So that's cool. So let's
Newcastle through in.
Yeah. Well done. And we just look. We're up at around about 6 minutes 40 now, guys. If you want to.
6:43.
Yeah, if you want to sync with us, Hall now with the ball, throws it back to Dan Burn on the halfway line. Dan Burn square to Chow. Chow looks to drive the ball up to Miley, who's on the half turn there. Oh, it's Tino. Again, Ilanga and Tino linking up down this right-hand side. Tino gets the deflection and gets the corner.
Gets another corner. Come on,
yeah,
set
well
piece
done.
coach Mark Martin. Let's do some stuff.
That's superb. It's Louis Hall now. Look, see, this is what I can't understand. Louis Hall, so obviously Miley's doing the right-hand side, Louis Hall's doing the left-hand side, so they're looking at in-swingers.
Well, we saw this at Marseille, and he hit the first man, didn't get it too far off the ground.
Didn't get it, exactly, yeah. But look at this, Arsenal, all running from the back stick, and again he's done the same.
And he did the same again.
Yeah, couldn't it beat the first man? He was going out for the goal kick.
Yeah, but we were running onto that one. It's as though that one was intended.
Yeah, it was very much the Arsenal, mate. Look at that for the ball from Ramsey straight away. Up that corner. Here we go. We've got another opportunity into the box. Harvey Barnes! Yeah, get it! Oh, it's deflected wide. Oh, how unlucky. That was great ball from Ramsdale. What a great ball. Then J7 sees, I think that's big Dan Burn staying up there. Dan Burn hits it into the centre, and it's Harvey Barnes got an opportunity. But well done, Everton, because they got back, defended it really well. I think that was Keane who got back in the end. And deflected it out for a corner. Again, Louis Hall again. Again, the Newcastle look like going under the bar this time. Oh, there's a foul this time on Pickford. Oh, I'm going to say, that was just under the bar.
Yep.
That was a better ball. But look at this.
They're
doing it Arsenal, mate. They are doing the Arsenal. Look where big Dan Burn is. Just got to nod that in there. He's nearly as high as Pickford's hands.
This is the guy who can't jump.
Yeah, exactly. Well, can I just say, you've got to watch your head off that crossbar, lad.
He did. He nutted the crossbar.
He did. crazy.
And I didn't see a
Pickford
foul
with
there
it.
either, by the way.
Well, like I say, I do think keepers are a little bit more
Oh, well done.
guaranteed and die there on Hall. Gives him a nice turn, gets the ball into the box. But again, well done, Tino.
Just
sees the
safety
danger
first.
behind him. Yeah,
Safety
exactly.
First.
Well done. But yeah, you've got two keepers now that have got very good with their feet. That's what I'm saying. It makes a massive difference. Well done, Alanga there on closing that space. Barry at the minute looks lost. I mean, there's not a blue shirt anywhere near him. They've got, at this present moment in time, they've got Newcastle syndrome, where they're isolating their striker. Like I say, Barry just looks lost.
Shelley Seniors are doing well.
Mikalenko with the long throw into the box on the edge of the box. It's headed clear now by Bruno. Alanga trying to get onto the bouncing ball, but again, not really getting it under control. Mikalenko on this left-hand side. Bit of a diagonal ball. Ball drops back and it's deflected over the bar for Everton. That was Keno there on the edge of the box in the attack. Yeah, it was a good ball, diagonal ball, and then the lads just carried on running. It was a good shot. Deflected off Dan Burn there. Tarkowski again. The two lads, two centre-backs combining. One from the chest down for Keno to have a go. Like I say, very good attempt there.
Keep your hands down, J7.
Yeah, get up in the air. Get it.
I tell you what, they're going to look at that, you know.
Yeah, they are.
That's a potential penalty there, I think.
Well, J7's, what's he doing?
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, holding him back there, isn't he?
Yeah.
On Keane. Just keep your hands down, lad. No,
It looks as though
it's gone away.
It.
Long ball again from Ramsdale looking for Voltemada. Headed back easily though by Tarkowski. Yeah, J7. Keane tries to run, but he's got to. I mean, that's terrible. What are you doing, J7? I mean, he did make a bit of a meal of the.
Then he just. It was after the foul. You know, a second after the foul, he goes down.
Yeah, he made a meal of the fall. To be fair,
if he'd actually
long
went
ball
down
again.
initially,
looking for
he probably
Barrett.
got it.
Yeah, you're right. Probably would. Dewsbury ball out to Ndai. Gives it back now. Again, Everton just having a bit of ball and just trying to get hold of it. Nice move there from Tim. Out to Grealish. Again being man-marked by Tino. It was a good run and a good ball to Grealish though. Yeah, Grealish plays it back. It's fallen to the hole. Ooh. Gardner, sorry. It was Gardner. I thought that was Dewsbury Hall there. Both got the handlebar tash. Great ball, I must admit.
Yeah, but Tino left him.
Yeah, great ball that was from Garner. Is that the reasons why Newcastle look at this lad, do you think? Because, I mean, he's been linked with Newcastle recently, hasn't he, Garner?
He's been, heavily linked.
He certainly saw a great run from Grealish there and played a superb ball. Long ball again,
and again
from Ramsdale.
Those are the balls that Voltemada just doesn't win.
Yeah, you're right.
And for his size, you wonder why.
Yeah, throw into Everton.
13 minutes just gone if anybody wants to sing.
Keep it. Throwing then down into the halfway line. Again, ball bounces currently for Everton.
Oh, again, no way. Well,
but that was well done, Alanga on the turn as well.
Nicely.
Inside to turn.
Oh.
Tino's first touch. Yeah, not very good that time. Yeah. Mikalenko able to give it back to Pickford. And again, Pickford trying to get into Grealish first time. Grealish keeps the ball in play, though. Gives it to Mikalenko. Into Keane. Tarkowski now. Again, got a bit of grass to run into. Under no challenge from Newcastle.
That was a hard ball.
Out to O'Brien. Again, and Ndai now down this right-hand side with Lewis Hall. Harvey Barnes coming back to give him some support. Gives it back to O'Brien, who gives it back all the way back now for the lads to just try and pick up. Garner again in that centre, deep midfield role. It's the out ball for Everton. Grealish on the left-hand side now. Plays it inside to Tim. Tim plays it square. Again, Garner out to Undy on that right-hand side. Hugging the touchlines, these wingers for Everton. Again, just looking for some movement. Garner. Back to Tarkowski. Back to Garner. O'Brien. Garner seems to be the kingpin, the man in the middle. Everton certainly controlling possession as we speak. Grealish now is not having much luck on the outside, so he's come on into the middle, and he's got a bit of a trip there, Voltemada. So he's got the free kick. Grealish, around about 45 yards, out pretty central. Oh, bit of a punch in the side there from Grealish on Bruno.
We've got Corey in from us here. They're watching at 3 o'clock in the morning or something. He's saying, "Oh, early goal always scares me these days."
Oh, Grealish has got an opportunity to shoot. He plays it square, and it's cleared by Voltemada. Don't
come
play
on,
on the edge of the box, boys. Elanga and bloody Miley there, and again, Elanga just can't trap the ball. Garner gives it into Tim. Back out to Tarkowski, into Garner again. Again, Newcastle sitting off. It's this, let's get a goal and then sit off system. Playing 5 in midfield now. I don't mind this, to be fair, because Everton are struggling to get past us. I don't mind this at all. But I don't want us to go too deep. We don't need to be hanging on the edge of the box. Keane just trying to run from, it was Tarkowski trying to run, and again Voltemada gets
any challenge he goes into, he gets a yellow card against him. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Grealish back into Garner. Mikalenko again, Keane and Tarkowski having a bit of a good understanding all the way back to Pickford. Pickford looking back towards Keane, seeing a lot of the ball at the moment, these Everton backline on this left-hand side especially. Tarkowski, again, just running into the channels. Simple ball through to Barry. Barry now got a bit of a chance to run down this left-hand side. He's got Tarkowski on the outside of him. Gives it into Grealish on the inside left. Grealish plays a lovely ball through the middle. Oh, well done, Dan Byrne. Watching Garner all the way there. Oh, it was Dewsbury Hall. Apologies. I thought it was Garner. Great run from that 10 slot from Dewsbury Hall. And again, Dan Byrne saw the danger, saw the run, and there was an overload at the back stick because he had to move away from what he was marking. Look, he's asking them to get closer to the ball, challenge the ball, because we're just allowing them passes to come through us. Ball into the box to Garner at the near stick. It's come all the way through to the Grealish, who's hanging on the edge of the 6-yard box. Dewsbury Hall now plays it back out to Garner on this right-hand side. Garner plays it towards the 6-yard box, headed clear this time by Harvey Barnes, and then it's all the way back to I'm not sure is that
this is so reminiscent now, isn't it, of Marseille?
Yeah, absolutely.
They've got all of the ball, but let's just hope we can get a breakaway and this time score from them instead of missing them.
That's exactly right. Ball into the box. It's headed cleared again by
Big
Byrne.
Dan.
Yeah, again struggling to keep hold of it, and it's given the ball back to Everton again from Lewis Hall there. Tim plays the ball square. Dewsbury Hall couldn't get hold of it. Grealish tries to get hold of it. And again, there's a bit of a tussle there. Who's going to have that ball? Yeah. That's gone in Everton's favour. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was Everton's, you know.
I thought so did I.
And the line, I mean, how can the linesman see from that far when the referee's 10 yards away? Let's have a look. Elanga tries to leave it. Oh, that's definitely. Yeah, you can see. Grealish plays it on the tackle, doesn't he? And it comes off the heel. So, let's... J7's down. I'm not sure what's happened to J7, but he's...
Well, would that be the end of the world? Tonali on for J7?
No, not at all. And I think it's potentially needed. We just look a little bit stagnant in the middle of the park, don't we? A little bit, we haven't got that press, that trigger press. It's all very, very lackluster at the minute in that middle. Been very impressed with Miley. I must admit, I haven't seen anything wrong from Miley.
Oh, what a great, just
it's great. It's a great ball. Yeah, it's a fabulous ball. And again, I love that energy running from the back stick to the front stick because, players that are defending that, and we've seen how good and how positive it's been for Arsenal, they can't watch you and the ball. And that's why I said, you've got to attack the ball. If you play mark, it becomes very difficult. But again, from a standing position, you cannot get off the ground.
Becca saying, can we rid ourselves of the early goal curse? Let's hope so.
Yeah, J7 currently off the pitch and he's just getting some instructions from the gaffer. Because obviously he's not happy with what he's seen in the middle either. Fastest goals apparently today in the Premier League was Malik Chow's, 55 seconds. Mm-hmm. Everton now carrying on with the game. And Dye's come on the inside now. Again, not having much change from Lewis also. Everton just trying to change it up a bit now. Grealish is on the left-hand side. Again, Mikalenko plays the ball into the box, but again, Dan Burn sees the danger. Good ball up towards Alanga there from Bruno. Alanga now running out of the halfway line, looking to play the ball out to Harvey Barnes. Barnes, it was just a little bit behind.
Should have been a better ball.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was under challenge. Yeah, Bruno now, it's a Malik Chow. I agree with you. It was behind Harvey Barnes.
He should have played it before he was was under challenge.
Yeah.
To either he had two options, Voldemort and Barnes.
Yeah, I agree. Ball now from Hall on that left-hand side. Play again, coming on the
inside.
Again,
McKenna pass a ball 5 yards.
That is terrible again. It's just a weak ball, isn't it?
Shocking.
Really poor. Ball from Everton towards the centre circle. Again, headed up in the air by... Is that? Apologies, guys. Just
Grealish doesn't fancy taking Tino.
He doesn't have a go at it. Not at all. He's gone back more into he's just standing there. He's not moving. But again, you can see what he's trying to do.
Some lovely balls, isn't he?
Cracking balls. Oh, fabulous. Tim now beats the first player. But again, lucky deflection.
Right, now, come on. Just
into
get
the arms.
Control for 5 minutes.
Yeah, not very good, that run of play, to be fair. We lost our shape. I mean, look, you've got Dan Burn here, look, who's now gone over to the right-hand side of the defensive box because, again, there's some lovely movement from Everton. Bruno now plays the ball up towards Miley, but again, it's not to Miley's feet. It's away from him. He's managed to keep hold of it. Bruno again, playing into Malik Chow. Malik Chow's looking for options, gives it to Alanga on the right-hand side. Alanga trying to get... the run of Miley involved there, but it's deflected out for a throw-in.
And it looks as though Bruno's dropped deep now and Miley's gone up.
Yeah, like I say, Bruno just wasn't having any effect at all. And I think they're just swapping it up a little bit to try and, again, who's marking who? Everybody comes over to the right-hand side and we've got nothing on the left-hand side.
Right, now this is a ball back to... Oh, what's he done?
What are you doing again there, lad? The referee hasn't given it. Again, Bruno just throwing himself to the ground. What are you doing, lad?
He's making Pope look great.
Miley with a great ball up the line towards Tino.
Oh, nicely.
Tino inside to
switch.
Baltimore.
Oh, but forward, man.
Dan Burn now picks the ball up on the halfway line, plays the ball forward. J7 now got options, plays it back to Dan Burn. Dan Burn inside to Bruno. Bruno now just inside the Everton half. Inside to...
Nicely.
Miley gives it back to Bruno. Bruno on the reverse pass. If he lets it go past him, there was a bit of a misunderstanding there from O'Brien.
I don't know where the shout was there.
Yeah, Pickford was on his heels, didn't come out for the ball. O'Brien was waiting for him, and on his tail was Harvey Barnes. Yeah, you don't let that go to Harvey Barnes. McBarnes. Miley out there again to take this ball. All the big guns going forward, are we? Running again from that back post. Miley in again. Really good ball into that 6-yard box again. A little bit floaty this time. Hadn't got the pace as the first one did, so Everton able to clear. Hall takes no chances, plays it all the way back to
Ramsdale
Ramsey.
on the centre circle.
Yeah, Tino down the line to Elanga now. Tino on the overlap if Elanga wants it, but Elanga drops his shoulder, plays the ball into the box, but again, not a great ball, but it falls back to Tino. Tino on the inside, Harvey Barnes now. Harvey Barnes plays it square.
Oh, yes!
Shot! Ooh, shoots!
Oh,
Yes! Super Miley! Super Miley! Get in! What a shot that is!
Yo, yo, yo!
You ain't, mate. Look at his face now, Pickers, mate. Look at his face.
Love
Oh, dear. It's the band, says Geordie Dunn. An assist and a goal already. Wow, great game. Yeah, great. I mean, again, you've got to think of the way that ball come from. There was a slashing shot from Tino that was going well wide, and the lads managed to keep it back. It falls back towards Miley on the edge of the box from Dan Burn, believe it or not, and it was straight at Pickford.
I don't know what's happened there, to be honest.
What happened to Pickford, man? It was straight at him. It's gone. I mean, I don't know whether that was Tarkovsky's
I think
movement.
it must have got a deflection.
I think it was Tarkovsky. Now it's Tarkovsky. He just lifts a leg, and he's like, it just
him and
blinds him.
Tarkovsky and Pickford having words now.
Yeah, Everton 0, Newcastle 2. Lewis Miley on 25 minutes, guys.
Come on.
I must admit, there's been some fantastic balls from Everton. But again, we don't seem in trouble, but we are being pushed out of position at times. It's something we need to do better with. J7 now to Tino, back to Miley.
This is what, see if we can just put 3 or 4 passes together. Again, why, man? Why?
It's nowhere near them, is it? It's crazy. Short arms.
Two men on the left hand side, completely unmarked, and pick either one of them and goes for the. Well, to be fair, I say go forward, but there's a time.
Yeah, there is. Tarkovsky now out to being hassled by Voltemada, who's not been really into the game so far. Harvey Barnes picks the ball up now, gives it into Voltemada. Voltemada plays it back outside to Harvey Barnes. There's runs from Hall on the outside. Harvey Barnes decides to come inside, plays it into J7. J7 looks up again, goes backwards, gives it sideways to Byrne. Byrne goes out to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall into J7. Again, Newcastle just managing the game, dude. This is what we want to see. Gone back to Dan Byrne. Again, Everton.
Maybe what you want to see.
This is what we need, though. We need to take the pace out of the game sometimes. Chow being hassled here by Barry. Elanga. Back into Miley. Miley inside to Bruno. Bruno goes
Great
diagonal.
ball, Miley.
There you go. Out to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes now. Comes inside, drops that shoulder, plays it into Hall. Hall goes all the way back again to Bruno. Bruno got Chow square. He goes backwards to Byrne. Byrne then just, again, I'll take it to Pickford. Let's drop in, lads. Pickford gives it back to Byrne.
Ramsdale even.
That's the one. Not even Pickford. He's on the other side. T-Rex! Ramsdale. Miley's having a crack at in the midfield, I must admit. It's gone up to Voltemada. Voltemada gives it into Tino. And we've got Hall so far up. Oh, shot! Off the bar! Oh, from Lewis Hall.
Was that a deflection? I think it was. It's corner.
Oh, it was a deflection, yeah. But look at where Lewis Hall is, man. He's the furthest forward. Our left back. That's mental. Yeah, a little deflection off Keane. It goes up, loops over T-Rex's head and off the top of the bar. Oh, they're all over the place at the minute at the back. Everton. Here we go again with this really good set piece. I love this corner kick. Ball comes in again, a bit more floaty this time. It's headed backwards. It's come to Elanga, but there's referee has seen something that nobody else has seen. It's a free kick to Everton. I never see these, even though we're doing exactly the same, right?
Yeah. Oh, you're frozen. So it's a goal. Well, it's a free kick to Pickford, as if it's a goal kick, same place. Up the wing. Joe gets in, stops it. Now Alanga Going back to Keane. Tarkowski in the middle. All Everton got the ball in the centre circle now. Heading forwards. Ball to Grealish on the wing. Again, he does. Oh, great ball by Grealish. Well done, Dan Burn. Again, he doesn't fancy taking Tino on, but he's found some fantastic passes instead.
Am I back?
Great ball. Yeah, back.
I don't know what happened there. Because I was still on the screen. I was still on the screen, and you went, and then my screen went, and I'm like, what's going on? So I don't know whether my internet's just had a bit of a loop-de-loop.
Anyway, a long ball by Ramsdale.
Indeed, up the field of play, up towards Alanga. Again, not 100% sure what they wanted to do there, were they? Pickford now. Keane. Again, you know, Everton chasing the game a little bit now. Look a bit ragged at that back. But again, they're happy to give it to Pickford for feet. Back to Keane. Keane now on the edge of his box, runs forward. No press from Newcastle. Goes square. Garner. Out to Ndai. Again, he's not having much success down these wings, the Everton players. The two fullbacks working really well. It's strange, isn't it? Because it looks like Tino's got the making of Grealish, because Grealish has come inside now and playing more central. And Ndai's got more out of Lewis Hall, and yet they've never really worked the ball that way. It seems as if their makeup is always to work the left-hand channel and then obviously play Ndai in down that right-hand side if he runs in late from the angle. Is that not the way you're seeing it at the minute?
It's looking awful, isn't it? Going to V for Vendetta, it's looking like a carbon copy away performance. Absolutely awful, Sacco. And this is us winning 2-0. Yeah, shocking, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah, we're good. Tandem attack down the left.
Yeah. Here we go, back with Harvey Barnes and Hall down that left-hand side. J7 now.
Three there. J7's involved. Get it over. Oh,
have I gone again?
No.
Oh.
Lewis Hall gives it away. And 2-1-2. 2-1-3. 2-1-6.
Yeah, not going far. Grealish centrally now. Dewsbury Hall comes out to Ndai. Ndai plays a little bit of a ball into no man's heath there. And it was easy for Byrne to collect and take away. Hall now gets the ball back from Harvey Barnes.
Ball.
Oh, well done.
Excellent
Great ball from Bruno to Tino. Lots of space here for Tino on the right-hand side. Has he got options in front of him? Tino goes inside, looking for options. He goes backwards to Chow.
That's
just
okay.
keeping hold of the ball. Just keep hold of the ball. We haven't got to chase this game, boys. Miley, outside to Alanga. Alanga into Tino. Tino back to Alanga. Hugging
definitely not. 2-0 will do nicely, thank you.
Absolutely. Bruno. Alanga up the line towards Tino. Again, Tino looking for options. Gives it back to Alanga, who's got Mikalenko for company. Tino plays a blind pass inside looking for Miley.
Yeah, he saw Miley running.
Yeah, Dewsbury Hall and Grealish having words there. Not happy with each other.
And there's Tonali on the bench. Tonali not playing with 2-0 up.
Yeah, well, that's like I said, it's not Tonali. I think is the problem. I think not playing our better players. Oh, there's a sloppy pass again. It's just in between players. It's too hard for Miley and behind Ilanga. Great ball that is from Bruno. Miley again into the box. Oh, it's just a bit too high for J7 and not high enough to get to Barnes. So it's Hall who gives it all the way back to Dan Burn on the halfway line. Gives it back to Hall. Hall up the line now to Barnes. Barnes all the way back to Dan Burn. Again, Newcastle seem a little better now after that little 5-minute spell of just being able not to control the ball.
Well, it was more than 5 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was trying to give him a bit of a service. Great ball that is from Chow. All the way over there to Harvey Barnes. He plays it back to Hall. Hall gives it into Bruno. Bruno now out to Barnes, who's got a bit of grass to run into now. Barnes puts the burners on down to that byline, but again, it's just pickpocketed off from Everton.
Possessed.
Yeah, into Barry's feet, who plays it out towards Ndai. Ndai gets J7 involved, and again, beats Toon Ban there, but well done. Bruno, who celebrates as though he's won a goal there. Yeah, look.
Ian Fleming, thank you very much. Need to keep it tight at the back now.
Yeah, we need a little bit more emphasis on the midfield, I think. We just need to be a bit quicker. When the ball gets to the halfway line, that's when we need to get to that ball. At the minute, we're just following everybody back, further back, and then that's where the problem comes, because you've got two lines, a 4 and a 5, and nobody can see the passing lines because you're blocking each other's view. Elanga not doing very well there again. Dewsbury Hall on the 25-yard mark gets bumped into Miley, who gets the ball. Bruno now.
Jockey.
Out to Lewis Hall on that left-hand side. 36 minutes gone. Everton 0, Newcastle 2. Here on NUFC Talk. Just giving you that commentary. Thanks for joining us if you haven't already. Hall on that left-hand side plays the ball down the line, looking for the run of Harvey Barnes. But again, not the best ball. Picked up by Everton again. Tarkowski plays it back to Garner. Out to Mikalenko on this left-hand side. Mikalenko gives it into Grealish. Back into Tim, the lad who I can't say his second name. Garner. Mikalenko. Grealish. Again, man marked by Tino Grealish, not allowing him to go anywhere. Not allowing him space to control the ball. He's just having to play backwards all the time. Great little run there from Dewsbury Hall, but again, watched by Dan Burn. Inside to J7, and then Bruno.
That's
Hall,
better.
back to J7. Up
That's
the line
better.
to Harvey Barnes. Inside now to Miley. Miley picks the ball up now. Looking for options, goes to Bruno. Square again now to Chow. Back inside to Miley, who plays it first time to Tino. Tino gets the ball under control, plays it up towards Voltamada. But again, Tarkowski takes it off him. Oh, sorry, it was, I think that was Keane who took it off him. No, it wasn't. It was Tarkowski. I was right the first time. Tarkowski now with the ball across to Mikalenko. Again, a bit of space. Plays the line down to Grealish, who gets it back now, Mikalenko. Again, looking for blue shirts to move in front of him. There's two banks of 4. And then there's the ball to Tim, who's going into a brick wall. He has to go backwards. Garner. Back to Tim on this left-hand side, trying to feed in down the lines there. But again, nothing happening. Mikalenko got the door closed in his face. Ball out towards J7. A lovely little ball from Elanga to J7. J7's trying to give it him back, but it's a poor ball again from J7. And it's back to Everton and Pickford. That's the trouble, isn't it? You know, we're just too rushed on that second ball. You've got the Elanga run there. He should have just waited. He had nobody on him at all, really. He should have just literally waited, delayed that pass, and then just put it down the line for Elanga to...
The only thing I would say
open up
about that is it was kind of hovering in the air. You had to make a decision whether to let it bounce or try and hook it round.
Well, again, it's about having that composure, isn't it? You know, on that ball. And that's why I said sometimes our midfield, as good as they are at stopping, sometimes just play that ball a little bit too quick for me. And again, that's where your precision goes. Garner just picks the ball up again, facing a lot of green shirts. Tarkowski out to O'Brien on that right-hand side. Everton becoming very narrow with just the full-backs now pushing on to give the widths back to O'Brien. O'Brien looks up, plays the ball into the box. But again, that's easily cleared by Tino. Keane picks the ball up now, just inside the Newcastle off. Plays it into Tim. Irio...
Tim will do.
Tim will do, exactly. Tim will do. Tim will do's on the ball again. I can't say his name for love nor money. Tim, Grealish now. Again, just being forced out the danger zone. Looking for a give and go with Hall. Mikalenko. Again, Garner. Into Dewsbury Hall. Deflection. Back to Tim. Out to Mikalenko. Back to Tim. Again. Newcastle doing really well. Forcing the boys back. The blue shirts back. Yeah, that's the way to press now. Grealish able to turn. Got Bruno facing him up here. Again, trying to play a Megs on Bruno. And it goes out to that right-hand side now with Tarkowski. Back again inside to Keane. Keane now. Again, we've gone a bit too deep for my liking. We need to get out to that ball. Tim. Mikalenko. Back to Tim. Garner. Mikalenko. Mikalenko again faced up again by the green wall. Mikalenko. Looking for options, and again Tino just puts a toe to it, and it's out for a throw in there. 40th minute. Garner goes diagonal, looking for that back stick and O'Brien. Have it. Oh, that could be a good ball to himself there. Harvey Barnes. It was. Actually, there was that much spin on that ball. I thought he's lashed that into the crowd, and he'd put that much spin on the ball. It looped up going towards the byline, and the ball just spun back to him. Throw into Newcastle, back to Dan Burn, who goes high and long looking for Voltemada.
And again
it's just a bit too easy, but it's a poor ball from Everton and Garner. And it's a throw in now in the Everton half for Newcastle from a mistake from Everton there. Thrown back to Burn. Chow. Squared again to Tina. Tina goes inside. Yeah, with Bruno into J7. Again, it's not a great pass from J7, good. But he's got away from it. J7 again plays the ball, a better ball into Voltemada, who gets the deflected heel. And again, Elanga trying to step, but he's not got that the beating of a player yet. Bruno into Miley. Miley running on the inside now. Plays the ball out to Lewis Hall. Back to Lewis Miley. Hall. Back to Burn. Inside to Bruno. Bruno.
Good ball.
Miley. Miley now out to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes being tasked by O'Brien. There's a great run from Lewis Hall down that left-hand side. It's skip one. Plays the ball square. Oh, it's deflected. And it's
Still
back to Lewis Hall. Yeah. Plays it back to Bruno. Bruno looking to the back stick. Everybody goes up here. Can it come to Harvey Barnes? It does. Harvey Barnes on the angle on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Out to Tino. Tino now with Elanga for company. Plays the ball back to Bruno. Bruno goes one way and goes the other on the half turn. Bruno now back to Hall. Hall out to Elanga again. Inside to Tino. Back to Elanga. Elanga now decides to go on the outside. Elanga plays the ball off Grealish and it's out for a throw-in. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to see a long throw.
Deep in the Everton half. Again. Newcastle doing well to keep hold of the ball and pressing Everton right back there.
We are going to see a long throw, but it's Tino this time. Big Dan in the middle.
Go short. J7, Tino. Gives it to Miley. Miley gets out of his feet. Gives it. Oh, dummy. Dummy from Bruno. And it also dummied Elanga. Elanga just looking at him saying, I'm right behind you. It's pantomime season here in the green. Oh my days. You know, sometimes you look at it and you go, why? O'Brien into Undai. Back to Tarkowski. Tarkowski goes square to Keane. Oh, it was Garner to Keane, apologies. Grealish now on this left-hand side. Again, Tino just not allowing him to do anything. Gives it back to Tim on the halfway line. Garner. And die down that right-hand side this time. Pendulum football from Everton. Deflected off Hall and out for a throw-in to Everton. Again, deep in the Newcastle half this time.
As it stands, we are joint 10th.
Yeah, still a lot of games to be played, though. But it's, you know, it's not bad. We could be better, but this ain't bad. Long throw in now. Again, headed clear from Chow. Everton get the ball back though, plays the ball in first time. It should be Ramsdale's, and it is. Easy there for Ramsdale. Again, he's not really had much to do, Ramsdale. That's how the defence has been good in front of him. There's been one or two little moments. Little clip down the line for Elanga to try and get on the end of. Elanga plays the ball inside. Watermorda! Get in! Watermorda! What a great ball down the line to Elanga. A little clip inside there from Elanga to Watermorda. Again, all the way from Tino. He sees Elanga. He's waiting. He plays a lovely little chip. Tim comes out to try and cut it off. He doesn't. Elanga's on the full, but he plays a beautiful square ball into Watermorda, who lobs it over T-Rex and puts enough pace on the ball for the back of the net. 3-0 to Newcastle. Come on, the boys.
And an assist for Elanga.
Yeah, well done, Elanga, to be fair. Because like you say,
lovely.
He persevered there, didn't he? Great finish from Watermorda. He sees enough of that, doesn't he?
Excellent.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Excellent.
quality. What a finish that is. What a finish. That's just being cheeky. What away form, you ask yourself?
Come on, come to daddy.
That's my prediction out the window. I'm already down. And we're only in the first half. But I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, Everton look all over the place. They haven't got an answer for what we're providing today. Or is it Dewsbury Hall on the edge of the box? Goes down, but the referee again says play on.
And look at the break.
Bruno out to Harvey Barnes. Oh, handball there, surely to God.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah. There was a ball first time there for Elanga, who was running on the outside because Mikalenko and everybody had gone out. Oh, well done, Random. Superb, buddy.
Random's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Random. They've gone to Stuttoon. Jock McTudger.
Oh, crikey.
Rich Moneymakers. Janie Knotts. And Steve Clancy. Thank you, Random, mate.
Superb, buddy. Again, long ball picked up by Everton. Everton now plays the ball out to Mikalenko. Tries to come inside. But again, it's blocked off by Elanga. Plays the ball inside now to Garner, who's in line with his defensive 4. Plays the ball out to Undai, who's on the half turn. He gets past Hall. J7 though. Just blocks that channel. Well done, son. Running on that diagonal. Oh, Dan Burn.
Dan,
plays it square, but he recovers really well.
Recovers.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Not happy.
He's not happy.
Great
But
tackle.
that was a poor ball at the start, though, from Dan Burn, but he recovered really well, and he certainly wasn't happy with one of his teammates there.
He wasn't happy with the ball he got from Lewis Hall. As he was being closed down.
Ball into the box, headed clear by Dan Burn. It's come to Undai, who can't control it first time, but he's got time to play it out on that right-hand side. Ball into the box, it's headed clear. We've got a chance here if we play it well. Harvey Barnes, the referee is blown for half-time.
Half-time.
That is
That'll
it.
do
3-0
nicely, Doctor.
Way! Up to 11th now, Newcastle. 18 points. Malik Chow, Miley and Voltamada. Perfect time to score, mate. First minute and 45th minute. They're 2 ideal times to score. Well, give us your chance, mate.
I'm just delighted, obviously. I'm still, dubious about the way we control the ball when we're in positions. There's an easy... who's this? Just show
Super
this
Sam.
one.
Thanks, buddy.
Super Sam. That's Newcastle, baby. That is Newcastle every time. Whenever we're sort of under the cosh, somehow we'll find something from somewhere.
Pull that rabbit out of the hat.
Indeed we do. Yeah, as I say, I still... Oh, here, Queenie. Queenie's gifted 5
done.
membership.
Thank you,
Thank
Queenie.
you very much, Queenie. They have gone to David Cook, 7743. Glenn Croft, 6857. I think we're getting a lot of birthdays here.
Indeed.
Rob Firth, 4134. Oh, you're nearly as old as me. And Nicholas Lindman. Looking at the photograph, Nicholas Lindman. Congratulations on the membership of Queenie and Steve Morley, 7675.
Very good.
Rotate the team, and this is what happens. Howe listens to the fans finally. Right, okay, Connor. Mr. Howe listens to the fans. Rotate the team. Would you have left Tonali on the bench? Be honest. Because I don't know a single Newcastle fan who would have done.
Yeah, but it's like I said, for me, it's not about leaving. Players have got to come out. That's just the way it is. Players do have to come in and out the side. They're not going to be playing 60 games a week. It's ridiculous, that a season, I should say. So everybody needs to come out. But for me, it's a case of we've not looked too bad. This week could be difficult for me on the panel, says Boki. We'll show that one.
Very good. Cheers for the £2 Boki.
For me, we talk about players. Malik Chow again looks superb at the back. The two fullbacks again.
Right.
You look at outlets.
That's exactly what I'm saying. The difference is in the fullbacks, Doctor.
Yeah.
It's chalk and cheese when we've got them both on the pitch. Chalk and cheese.
It really is. And to be fair, I've been so proud of what I've seen from Miley, if I'm honest with you.
And Miley is doing exactly what he needs to do. Fantastic.
Yeah, he's looked a lot more since they've moved around a little bit, and he's gone more into that free role. He's come into the game, a much more, and that you can't knock that. You really can't.
As I'm saying, Alanga's best game so far. Yeah, and he still hasn't been.
I mean, listen, he did well. He did well on Voltemada's goal, mate, because he was on the full.
He's got an assist. That's the main thing.
That's all you can. Yeah, that's
was
all
there any doubt? Says was I told you so, me dad. Me and me dad.
Brilliant. Well done, was that? Superb. I mean, we are a much more stable side with the correct fullbacks in. But again, J7's still off it. Again, this is what I'm saying. I still look at the right players at the right games, and I don't think you need a muscle man in there, sitting that deep. I think we need out balls. And it wouldn't surprise me if you wouldn't see somebody like Ramsey.
Yeah, I know why. Thanks, BDB, for proving me wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm getting taken to task by Chris Richardson. Dumb argument win. As who was to say we wouldn't be winning 4-0 with Tonali in the team?
Yeah. Like I say, it is at the minute horses for courses. But I mean, let's have a look through the goals. I mean, like I say, we didn't miss the first goal because we saw it, but you guys, we weren't obviously able to commentate on it simply because we were miles behind. We hadn't even started at all. They were still walking out the tunnel. We were that far behind, and it was lagging.
And that's a beautiful goal by Walter.
It's a great goal. Absolutely superb goal. And that's what I said. That's coolness personified, isn't it? When you think about having that calm and collective approach, one-on-one in the goalkeeper, Wow.
Excellent.
Very good.
Excellent. Just out of interest, if we look at the table, we've got above us are both Crystal Palace and Man United. They play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Above
we've
us,
still got to play them.
Above us are Aston Villa. and they've got what you would say on paper is a banker home win against Wolves. But as you know, being down there, Aston Villa Wolves is never easy.
No.
And Brighton have to go to Forest, and West Ham and Liverpool. So you would think Liverpool will probably get those points.
Yeah, gentle reminder, says Geordie Howe, man. We've still got another half to go.
Yeah. Well, surely, even we can't throw 3-0 away. Hope you're frozen, guys. Anyway, happy days is what I'm saying. Oh, hello, what we got here? We have got, let's have a look at some of these chats. Gavin, we need to use the squad. We just can't throw them in when we are losing. No, well, for me now, I'd be tempted to say, right, rest some legs, get Tonali on, get Bruno off, for example, get Botman on, get Burn off. And that's me. That is me saying that. Yes, get Botman on, get Burn off. This is when you should be using your squad. You're 3-0 up. Use your squad.
Botman won't play because of his back injury.
Oh, so he's still out? I thought that was just a ruse. Is he not on the bench?
I don't know what's happening with my computer at the minute. I am losing my internet.
Let me have a look here. What's happened there? The deer.
Right.
Lineups.
I don't know whether it's my... Can you see me now? You can hear me?
Yeah, see you and hear you, mate.
Cool. Gary's frock is being blown up. I think it's more... The weather down here, I keep telling you, it's awful. And it's obviously playing havoc with my internet. Because I've just checked my internet and it's giving me so much input. It's unreal. But it's obviously blowing... It's certainly blowing me frock up out there, I'll tell you now.
Well, I had that same problem on Friday.
Yeah.
A waste of time. So would you be thinking about making any changes half time?
No.
No,
nothing. I wouldn't. Again, unless there's an injury. And I mean, we saw J7 go down. We saw, he was having a bit of treatment. So again, I don't know what was going on there. If there's anything that looks long-standing, then definitely get him off, because there's no point in pushing them now when you're, 3 goals up. But again, it's about control now, and this is what I said. We aren't looking. We're not looking at going out there and knocking 6 past these guys unless the opportunities arise, and that's about controlling the game. That's what I said. Draw them out. They've got to come and chase the game a little bit more now. If they give us the opportunity to get behind, Alanga's done it a couple of times. I mean, that's where the first corner come from, where we got the first goal. It was a great breakaway from Alanga down the inside right position. Ball through to him. Alanga gets the shot off, which was going into the bottom right-hand corner, which obviously was fingertipped out for a corner, which is where we got Malik Chow's header from. But that's what I'm saying. For me, Alanga's the out. With teams that are going to come and press you and push you back, that is your out ball. Eddie Howe now has got to somehow work a system where you either say to Voltemada, if I'm going to drop anybody, I'm going to drop you further deep and allow Alanga to go and sit on the halfway line. You'll get a one-on-one most times there with Keane or Tarkovsky or Mikalenko dropping back. So for me, it would be a case of, I want to get in Moyes' head, sit somebody who's got pace in that hole, and just say to Voltemada, just play in the half spaces. And instead of having these banks and dropping deeper, just go and work the system. Keep the ball and then just go long into the channels and just work. And then, 60, 65 minutes, you start pulling players out, and you utilise your 3 slots. Take a bit of time out of the game, bit of pace out of the game, and make those sensible replacements like for like. I mean, for me, you know, like I say, Voltemada needs a rest. I'd give Voltemada another 15, 20 minutes and I'd have a look at Sean Neve.
I was just going to say, it is now a good time to have a look at Sean Neve.
Absolutely. I mean, he scored a fantastic goal. He's looked strong up there. I mean, we've not been as close to Voltemada in this game as I'd like to see. He has been isolated a couple of times, and we've seen, you know, him trying to rotate the ball and get the ball out wide. He's had the ball took off him a couple of times. That isn't always his fault, you know, and that's something that you need to look at. But we do need to start looking at...
Oh, and there you were, gone.
Oh,
They're
am I back?
Yeah,
Oh, jeez, I tell you. I don't know what the hell's going on with my internet today. Everything has gone mad. And like I say, you've got a chance of potentially throwing, you know, getting Bruno a rest because he doesn't have many rests. And having Tonali on, you know, you've got a good one. J7, bring Ramsey
job done,
on.
son. Job done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get Ramsey on as well, absolutely.
And this is management of the football game, and this is what you said. And what you want now is players that can hold on to the ball and draw players on of the opposition and then give you 5-yard passes, give and goes. It literally is all about giving them time and space on that ball. So for me, it's the ideal opportunity.
I tell you what, Sensible Monica, one of Big Dan's critics. To be fair, Big Dan has been magnificent.
I mean, to be fair, he has led that back line perfectly well today, and how he should be.
Who would have thought? Burns centre half and he looks better.
He's been outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Yeah. And 3 good goals. Like I said, none of them have gone in poorly. They've been 3 very well taken goals. It's nice to see the set piece coach coming up with something Arsenal-esque. Yeah. I like that. Something different from the corners. We've put them under a lot of pressure from them corners as well. It's not been wasted. Again, I think Lewis Hall could have been better from that set piece on the left-hand side. Again, unless that's what they've planned, we don't know. He goes low and Miley goes high type of thing, so it changes the way they defend. Do you want to do that one, mate? I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was Ben saying I'd bring the kid on up front and play Nick as a 10. The only thing is, who are you going to take off? If you're still keeping Nick on the pitch, are you going to lose a winger? Are you going to lose a midfielder? Do we really want to risk losing a midfielder?
The game.
No.
Yeah, you're not chasing the game. That's what I said. There is no point now in trying to chase the game. It's about having a look at lads that can potentially come in and do a job for you and give them a bit of confidence, because this is where the confidence grows. If they come in now with the 3, everybody should be buoyant. There should be no excuses now.
Yeah, just I want to see concentration in the first 5 or 10 minutes. Let's not give a stupid goal away straight after kickoff. That's my worry.
Yeah.
Because then all of a sudden they start getting momentum and so on and so forth.
I'm still looking at Miley's goal, you know, and I'm like, how has that gone through?
I don't know, no idea. And neither does Tarkowski know how it's gone through.
Oh, God, that's awful.
I'm going to get myself a bottle of dog.
Go for it, man. Go for it. Lads are just coming out for the second half. We'll tell you if there's any changes to the team as we see it. Looks like there's going to be 1 change to the Everton squad, which doesn't surprise me. And I think that's... Alcaraz coming on. I don't know who for though. Alcaraz is on, but I haven't seen who's gone off yet. Oh, for Tim. Tim's gone off. Oh, it's a shame. There you go. Got me out of jail straight away. Alcaraz on for Tim Aggie, whatever his name was. Eriagbanum. Newcastle kicking right to left to kick off the second half in all green strip. Everton in their blue shirts, white shorts as normal. Miley goes all the way back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale gets a touch and goes long out the right hand side this time, looking for Ilanga, but it's headed clear by Everton down to Grealish. Again, being chased by two. We've won the ball back with Grealish. Ilanga on that touch line tries to get it out of his feet, but that's then play it down the long, and it was straight back to Pickford. So again, just the one change for Everton, nothing for Newcastle. Alcaraz on for Tim. 24 for 42. If you're looking at shirt numbers, Garner now on the turn. Still in the Newcastle, in the Everton half. Mikalenko goes to Tarkowski, who again goes long looking for Undai, and it's headed clear this time by Lewis Hall. Out for a throw-in to Everton. Be interested to see what words were said by Moisey at half-time. See if there's a reaction from Everton.
And by Mr. Howe.
Well, like I say, Howe doesn't always come across as being... there's never a change to our style of play, so it will be interesting to see if he does tell us just to keep it tight for the first 15. O'Brien in with Ndai again down this right hand side. Garner goes left this side, trying to see. Oh, well done, Tino.
Yeah. Nice
Tino there watches that ball all the way back to Ramsdale.
See how we can control this ball now.
Yeah, Ramsdale with the ball in his hands. Gives it to Dan Burn. I'm not sure he was expecting that. Plays the ball up to J7. J7 to Lewis Hall on the left-hand side. Crowded by three blue shirts. Gives it back to Dan Burn. Decides to go long this time. Dan Burn to the halfway line. It's headed back by Everton. And again, just trying to keep it going. Everton at the minute down this right-hand side. It's deflected from Ndai onto Lewis Hall and out for a Everton throw-in. O'Brien on the halfway line. Tarkowski. O'Brien. Again, to dummied to try and get Barry involved. Oh, that was terrible from Byrne, to be fair. Gives it straight back to Ndai. First time Alcaraz on the ball. Gives it to Mikalenko. Lose J7 and do Nick 10 leave up top. Just try it now, says Ben. Thanks, Ben. Ball from Grealish out to this right-hand side. Great ball that is from Grealish. Ndai again running at Lewis Hall. Plays the ball inside. Garner with a little dink, but it comes off J7. Everton still retain onto the ball though. O'Brien now on this right-hand side, deep in the Newcastle half. Back to Garner. Inside to Alcaraz. Garner. Plays it square to Keane. Keane looking for Mikalenko on that left-hand side. Mikalenko now, wide player. Grealish asking for the ball to feet. Our first opportunity that Grealish has really got a chance to run at Newcastle. But again, Green Wall stands firm. And the Green Wall win it back. Ball from Bruno out to that right-hand side. Ball down the line now for Ilanga to try and run onto. But Keane gets across there and he gets a foot on it.
Gets a
throw into Newcastle. Yeah, I'm happy with that though.
Yeah.
Because again, it just takes the pressure off and it gets Newcastle in the Everton half. Well played, lads. Not rushed. Tina throws the ball back to Malik Chow. Malik Chow goes square to Dan Burn, just in the Newcastle half. Back to Malik Chow. Again, no press from Everton. Not really happy at the minute to get that ball back high up the field. They're just happy for Newcastle to have the ball. Chow, just on the halfway line. Plays the ball out to Tino. Tino looking for options. Back to Chow. Chow inside to Bruno. Bruno, Miley, Bruno. Back to Chow. It's tippy-tappy, training stuff. Chow, down the line to Tino. Tino's got a chance of coming inside. He runs inside now, Tino. Dodges one, gives it to Bruno. Bruno backhills it to J7. J7 uses that muscle
nicely
to give it up to Hall. Hall down the line now to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes dinks it to the back stick. Ilanga! Oh, I thought it was going to fall to J7. It's hooked clear by Everton. And again, can they do something? Grealish, again Tino on that touchline. Grealish goes, he plays the ball out now, Grealish, and it's still the Newcastle ball. Great play again from Newcastle. Well done, J7 there. Did well to hold that player off. Feeds Lewis Hall. First time then into Harvey Barnes. Left-footed dink to the back stick. And unfortunately, Elanga
Elanga wasn't.
Yeah, didn't commit himself to that one.
Didn't
did
commit at all, did he?
he? No. He didn't, but well, it was a back out, wasn't it? You know, him and Tarkowski. It always looked like Tarkowski was going to win it. Or was that Mikolenko? It might have been Mikolenko, to be fair. It was the other side of the pitch to me, anyway. Ramsdale goes long and diagonal up towards Elanga. He gets his head onto this one, but again, nobody real going to threat that. And it's easily played back from Keane to Pickford. Tarkowski into Garner. Again, Newcastle just backing off, allowing Everton to have that ball on the halfway line. Don't go too deep, boys. Ball inside. Again, there's an opportunity here for Barry. He comes onto his right foot.
Good
Slips
job.
slipped just as he was going to lock and load. Shot in from and dive, but it's straight down Ramsdale's throat, really. First real glimpse of an opportunity for Everton, if I'm honest. They've had very little, have they?
I'm just looking here because Ian Fleming's putting a super chat in saying I missed his second super chat. I'm sorry for that if I did. And there it was. Byrne has always been a good centre-back, just left-back that he's crap. And I think we'll all more or less agree with that, except he's the best we've got.
What was Elanga doing there? God, blimey. Again, Elanga's just not got that control. It needs to be better than that. You know, it just gives the ball straight back to the opposition. Tarkowski now with the ball. Deep in their own half. Garner comes short to get that ball. He goes out to O'Brien on the right-hand side. O'Brien again goes back inside to Garner. There was an opportunity for a split second there to throw the ball out to Grealish, who's far on that left-hand side, hugging that touchline. But again, Newcastle just keeping that ball and the pitch very narrow at the minute, allowing Everton on that width. And Newcastle have got the ball back now with J7 running into bodies. There's no need, lad. Just pass the ball. Go simple. We're on a transition, and now all of a sudden Everton have got an opportunity. Grealish, for the first time, the pitch has opened up for him. Plays the ball into the box, but it's again Tino not giving him a yard, is he? He's not giving him anything. And there was an opportunity there. Great ball from Bruno into to J7, and we've got balls. You could have just knocked it long for Elanga to run onto, and he tries to take three players on, and he just runs into a blue wall. And that is really the first time that there was an opportunity for Everton to get some bodies into the box. But again, well defended by Tino. Corner for Everton. Ball into the box now. That was dodgy. And there's a shot off
the ball
for Everton, and it's bouncing. Oh, and come on, Voltfi.
Voldemort, poor again there.
Yeah, Marley out to Hall. Hall now. Alcaraz trying to. Yeah, ball goes full circle.
Lovely
gives
ball.
it to
And
Elanga.
again.
Elanga,
Give it.
On that right hand side, he's got opportunities to Tino. Tino now brings the back. Oh, that's a terrible ball.
It's a shocking ball,
Tino
man.
again, man. What are you doing, lad? Good
Right,
ball again from
time.
Malik Chow into Hall. Then Bruno just tidies up and gives it to Byrne. Barry's he's looking at this everybody else and he's going, "Who's? I can't mark two players, lads." Ball from Tino back to Chow on the halfway line into Bruno. Goes and the triangles now to Byrne. Then out to Hall. Hall down the line to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes. Again, little back heel into Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall now got a bit of grass. Oh, Lewis.
Fuck.
Just get it into the box,
man.
lad. Well
he's
done, though. He's got it back. Yeah. He's been dragged to the floor.
Getting nothing for that,
Got
son.
nothing for it, no. And Dye gives it back to O'Brien. Goes long towards Barry. This time it's Chow again. Picks up the loose ball. Goes long again. Tarkowski this time heads it long. Back to Barry. Again, Chow just stops any play forward and gives it all the way back to Dan Byrne. Dan Byrne into J7. J7 to Miley. J7 down to Chow. About 15 to 20 yards inside the Newcastle half. Chow out to Tino on that right-hand side. But we've had some sloppy passes, if I'm honest with you. In the 55th minute, it's still Everton 0, Newcastle 3.
Yeah, well, we've kept them 10 minutes anyway.
Ball up to Voltemada from Bruno. Bruno gets the ball back. Plays it out to Elanga. Elanga on the corner of the box. Plays it into Tino. Tino with a square ball. Oh, I thought that was going to run all the way to Voltemada there.
So did I.
And Doe this time for Everton. Plays the ball out. Oh, there's going to be a foul there. Elanga. A bit sloppy, son.
I thought that was a bit harsh myself.
A foul on Alcaraz. It was, I don't know what happened here, but there seemed to be a corner kick that seemed to be going in. And it was cleared off the line.
I think Ramsdale cleared it.
Well, it was him and Harvey Barnes.
He pushed Harvey Barnes in front of it.
It was a great corner, to be fair, because it was coming in on that near post.
No, but I think Ramsdale did get a fist to it.
He certainly wouldn't have saved that second shot.
No.
That cannoned the bar. So a little bit of a get out of jail, if you like, on that one. Alcaraz thunders that one against the bar. Not obviously behind the line, according to this. I'm just having a replay of that goal, that corner again. Anyway, ball's deflected from Alcaraz into a great ball over the top for Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes has got an opportunity here. Oh, he went to nutmeg Pickford. Harvey Barnes with a one-on-one, and it's come off the heel of Pickford out for a corner. Oh, great ball that was from Louis Saul. Great ball over the top from Louis Saul, that was. Oh, unlucky Harvey. Do you want to do that one, dude?
Let's do I? Where's Tommy Horse Borky when I need him?
Bless you. Corner for Newcastle again, with Miley to take.
I'm sure he'll be on in the reaction, was there?
Ball into the near post this time. Ball headed clear now by Everton.
Just
back
pass
to
the
Tino.
Oh,
Miley
well,
again to that dink into the
Don't
back
mind
stick.
that.
There's a chance here. Voltemada! Oh, great save!
What a save!
What a save that is by Pickford. Voltemada did superbly well. It's Harvey Barnes back out to Hull. Ball to the back stick again. It's a goal! Malik Chow! Oh, what a ball from Louis Hall! What a ball!
Malik Chow!
I mean, that was superb from... in actual fact, I thought that was a save by Pickford. It was a block from Tarkovsky on the line.
I thought it was a save as well.
But what a ball from Louis Hall that was. Beautiful ball. Absolutely outstanding. And Moisey's face is incredibly slow up. Oh dear. No haggis tonight, Moisey. I mean, look at that is beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Off the line from Tarkovsky, off his chest there. Beautiful control.
Well, I mean, it was recycled 3 times for that goal.
Yeah, absolutely. But that is some ball. Keepers hate them balls. Defenders hate them balls. It's in no man's heath. You just can't come and claim that because you're coming through bodies. But look at that. You see, once he's out of position, he's in no way of getting that back. But I was just watching my Voltemada. How well he did there. That is stunning. 4-0 to the Mackay! Hey!
Goes back to what I was saying before a ball was kicked about Everton. You know, Shell came in the chat is in there now saying they haven't turned up. But when we've been in similar positions, certainly a 3 possible points is going to take you, it's going to rocket you up the table, and you somehow don't manage it.
No. Christina, what did you say was going to be 7? You've got a chance, girl. I hope you've put some money on that. Short corner this time. Grealish into the box, and it's over everybody for Everton. And it's out for a Newcastle throw. They do look a little bit despondent now, if I'm honest with you. Heads have gone down a little bit. Did you see that one from Steve Rock the Toon? He's just put a message in. He put his prediction in late, apparently. If it's 4-0, Steve, you're not having it.
I don't know what's he gone.
All the Everton fans are going. They're all off. That new stadium's looking empty now. You're only in the 60th minute. You've paid good money for these seats.
Steve Rockler Toon saying 4-0, and that was at 17. That was at half time.
You're not having that, lad.
Sadly not.
Some scuffles in the box, headed up in the air. Oh, it's out for a corner now. Lewis Hall's been thrown to the ground here, I think. Gets pulled back up to his feet. I think he got stood on there. The referee looking up to Dan Burn. Now listen here, you. Dewsbury Hall. Not been very good in this game, I must admit, Dewsbury Hall. Headed clear this time from this corner from Newcastle. Mikalenko now deep. Plays the ball diagonal. Tarkowski leaves it for Grealish. Grealish now faced again by Tino, who stands him. Not going to ground. Voltamada and Tino now. Ball comes into the box. It's up in the air. It's the back of everybody. Bruno just hoofs it clear. On the halfway line now. Not a green shirt in sight. Dewsbury Hall down the side to O'Brien. O'Brien on this right-hand side again, trying to take Hall on a bit of a dance. But he's more or less wrong-footing himself there, to be fair. O'Brien, and it's out for the Newcastle throw-in. Yeah, they're still having a look at that penalty shout because they reckon it come off his arm, but it was close to his body, to be fair. Was it? Ooh, I tell you. Ooh. When you look at it again, ball inside. Harvey Barnes looking for Elanga, but the ball's cleared down the line again for Everton. It's come off Barry. Not seen or had much of the ball, to be fair, Barry. Chow now, who's on a hat-trick. Tino. All the way back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale out of his feet. Goes long. Looking for Elanga. Ball headed clear by...
Yeah.
Again, great ball from Ramsdale, because again, you know, they don't know what's running behind them. They've got Elanga. It's headed clear, but it's a throw in deep now for Newcastle in the Everton half. And there you go, the Geordie boys all singing, all dancing in the crowd. You don't see them leaving the stands. Tino with the throw now. Throws it inside to Miley. Tina. All the way back to Dan Burn, who gets it down first touch. It's like watching Ribino. Or Ribena, one of the two. Malik Chow. Down the middle with Malik Chow, looking for again Elanga's run from the diagonal.
Well done.
Miscontrol by Everton. Back to Bruno.
Right,
up
now
to
you've got
Voltamada.
choices. That's it.
We've got Tino. Oh, it's behind. Tino from Bruno, and it's out for a throw-in. Again, not the best day of Pickford's life, this one, if I'm honest with you. Ball out with Grealish on that left-hand side. Grealish now looks up. Plays the ball back to the halfway line. To Tarkowski. Corner.
El Cesar saying, I don't want to hear we won because Everton were crap. Cheers,
No.
Els.
Thank you, Els. Alcaraz to O'Brien. O'Brien now. Back into Alcaraz. Again, the green wall in front of them, making it difficult for Everton to come forward. Ball on the left-hand side now. With Mikalenko. Ball into the middle. It's fallen to Barry. Oh, he's miskicked it and he scored. Off a miskick, to be fair. It's a goal to Everton. I mean, to be fair, he got the scrap ends there. And he miskicked that, and it floated into the left-hand side, and it literally planted Ramsdale's feet. That's a shame. Ball into the box. Dan Burn goes up for it. It comes off Barry, and then it drops directly at his feet. I don't know whether he controlled that with his arm, but his arm was close to his body. And then he slices across the ball, and it totally kerfuffles Ramsdale. I mean, to be fair, Dan Burn did jump under the ball rather than under the ball. He's trying to get a flick on it. And the ball's into the back of the net. So Everton won. VAR are looking for this because he scored the goal. Has he controlled this ball with his arm?
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. It looks very much to me as though he's controlled the ball with his arm. See?
Yeah.
It's the deflection, and it's his arm that allows the ball to drop at his feet. So that's going to be chalked off. Or it should be chalked off. Because it's come off his shoulder, which you can say that's okay, but then it drops onto his forearm. So that should be chalked off. No goal, handball. There you go.
Yeah. I knew it all along. That's why I didn't bother changing my score.
Bless you. I mean, it's lucky. I mean, that's why I said it confused everybody, and then the shot confused everybody. It was ridiculous. So it's still Everton 0, Newcastle 4.
Ashton's in the thing saying, burn on and we concede. What's that? Smile, happy Geordies, love it.
Indeed. Ball all the way back to Pickey, who goes long. Again, Barry under the challenge of Chow. Again, looking for that ball over the top, but that's going to be easy for Malik Chow to play back to Ramsdale. Into Bruno. Back to Chow, who goes over the top, looking for Voltamada. Voltamada chests it down, brings it to the side.
That's what he does brilliantly.
He does really well,
if he can get it on his chest, but winning the ball in midfield with his head's impossible for him.
Great
what a
ball
good
for
run.
Elanga. Elanga now on this left-hand side. Doing the diagonal run. Good ball from
good spot.
J7. Plays the ball back to J7 from Elanga. Bruno, J7, goes inside, then outside. Back inside to Miley now. Miley on the outside to Tino.
Easy ball.
Tino now. Again, Miley's giving him the option. Miley picks the ball back up. Again, looking for options, gives it to Malik Chow. Malik Chow inside to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes trying to control it and then give it to... You could see what he was trying to do and running behind. Trying to give it to Miley for the little ball in behind there. Just couldn't get the ball under control. Again, Everton just bringing the ball out from the back with Tarkowski running to the halfway line. Newcastle allowing them to have it. Garner now. Again, it's completely knocked the stuffing out of Everton at the minute. They look forlorn. Keane.
Forlorn?
Oh, doctor.
I say, Vicar.
More coffee, or is that a small glass of wine?
It's a bottle of dog.
Or a bottle of dog.
But I do have me Dan Mook here as well.
Yeah, good lad. Tchaikovsky, Algaraz on the halfway line for Everton again. And there's just very little options for them to go forward, so they've gone to the left. Again, Mikolenko into Dewsbury Hall. Plays the ball into Gardner again from Alcaraz. Again, just going square or backwards at Everton at the minute.
Yeah.
All the way back to
all the way
Pickford.
back to Pickford.
Well done again. What did you put the score? What was your prediction?
2-0.
2-0. Was there anybody that had 4?
No.
Oh, there's a chance here. It's a goal this time.
Was...
Goal from Dewsbury Hall this time. Ball over the top. Again, it didn't look as though there was anything in that. It seemed to fall between two Newcastle players. I don't know whether they were expecting Pickford to come out. Ramsdale to come out. A run deep. Oh, Tino stops. Look.
No, Tino stops.
Tino stops. That is exactly what happened. The ball goes
Chow
over the top of Chow, and Tino stops.
To be fair,
great control though.
To be fair, that was excellent control by Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah, over his shoulder. He brings the ball down beautifully and just slots it past.
That was fabulous.
That was, fabulous goal. Long ball over the top from Tarkowski, and it just falls over his shoulder, and he controls it really well. and bang. Willock and Ramsey on.
Up here we come.
Oh, Elanga coming off. Well done. And so are we seeing Willock on the right-hand side again?
Well, again, that's
Harvey
where
Barnes
he was
off.
on... still a bit strange, taking Barnes off.
Yeah. Willock on the left and Ramsey on the right. That is weird. Okay. Newcastle on the kickoff then with Hall. Up the line now for the first touch for Ramsey.
Oh, again,
Poor ball in from Hall. Tarkovsky on the run now. Everton see a chink of light, but J7 wins it back and again gives it back to Everton. Why? Ball into the back stick. Barry jumps, but it's over the bar.
Is it on about your forlorn? And was I saying, would Wynne join me for a spot of tiffin on the lawn?
A little tiffin. So Willock is on the right. So we see Willock as a right winger now, and Ramsey as a left winger. So let's see what happens with this lot. But that's what I say. Sometimes with J7, you just get he wins the ball back, but then gives it on because he's got the composure with the ball just isn't there. Ramsdale with a long kick towards over the halfway line and being dragged back there, Voltemada. But again, the referee has allowed it to go.
I
Ball's
don't know, was
bounced
he being dragged?
over the top. It's come up to Barry, then Alcaraz with the first time ball looking for Grealish.
Intercepted,
Tino
well
sees
done.
that one. Willock
Now
now
one
tries
moving.
to take it round Mikolenko, but Mikolenko sees the danger and beats Willock to that one, plays it all the way back to Pickford.
I would have fancied Elanga getting onto that.
Oh, well, that's the thing, isn't it? 70 minutes, I suppose, is the right time to make changes up. There's a bit of a hiccup there.
That's what we need, Ashington. Bit of positivity. 4-1 up and worried. And Ashington, if we somehow lose this, that would be shocking.
Yes, it would.
It would be more than shocking.
It would. I think it would be the demise of the man in control.
It's just a little blip.
Indeed. Yes, we'd have Farquhar and Smythe in control by the end of the shift. Up to Voltemada, and he gets tackled, and it's out for a Newcastle throw-in on the halfway line. Hall just taking the edge and the time now just to get this ball back in play. Goes back to Dan Burn, who gives it to Ramsdale. Ramsdale gets his feet on that right foot again, goes direct to that right-hand side looking for Willock. Willock goes up in the air with Mikolenko, gets hold of the ball, plays it back to Miley. Miley sees Tino on the outside, gives it Tino. Tino
nicely.
now has got a bit of space to running towards the box. Plays that square ball.
He sees Voltemada, tries to get it in, good interception.
Yeah, it's Keane out for the corner to Newcastle. We've had some corners in this game, mate.
Yeah.
I must admit, we must be dominating the corner kick count.
7 apiece.
No way.
Yeah.
I've only noticed theirs.
No, never.
Lewis Hall again, over on that right-hand side to try and in-swing the ball in. Let's see if we can do something a little better this time, Lewis. Yeah, it's a better ball. Oh, nearly on that near post
Straight
from
back
Dan
over.
Burn. Yeah.
Oh.
It gets deflection and it's out for a throw-in.
That was with his right foot.
Nearly perfect on Voltemada's head. That looked near post. Oof. So close. If he'd have got a glance on that, it was a goal. Because Pickford was already committed.
Don't like it when they shut their eyes.
No. Oh, well done. Voltemada this time. Out to Willock. Tino's trying to go down the line, but he's picked there by Grealish. Grealish has got, first time in the game, he's got a bit of grass to run into the Newcastle half, but Tino comes back, wins the ball back. Miley and Willock gives it into J7. J7 on the turn. Gives it back to Miley. Miley now. Willock.
That's it. Into
Malik
space.
Chow.
That's it.
Into Bruno. Back to Malik Chow.
That's it.
Burn. Out to Hall. Again, making Everton run. Ramsey. Into J7, who back heels it to Hall. Gives it back to Chow. Back onto the right-hand side now. Newcastle moving the ball left to right really well at the minute. Tino. Willock. Again, just making
Moving
Everton
the ball.
work.
That's about 11 or 12 passes now.
Yeah. Proven we can pass. Oh, hold on. You know what Chris should have now? Proves that we're passers. Ball all well done. Chance for Ramsey to have a run here with Willock and J7. Now Ramsey. Ramsey on the corner of the box. Backs into J7 who has a shot. It's deflected. It's come back out though towards Miley. Can he get hold of that? Now Dewsbury Hall gives it to Mikalenko, who goes long for Barry. But that's easy for Dan Burn, who heads it back to Tino. Tino now back down to Malik Chow, getting it under control. Malik Chow beats 2 or 3 players with the ball into the feet of Willock. Willock now.
Oh,
That's
man.
a poor baller. I mean, it's behind Tino, but he gets the ball.
That's shocking, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's a simple ball to feet, isn't it? And it's behind
Proves
him.
what kind of pass.
Oh, my days. Yeah, Chris's buttons are going to be filled. Dan Burn. Dan Burn into Hall. Hall now looks up. Gives it to Ramsey on this left-hand side. Ramsey goes inside. Good ball.
Excellent.
Bit of a dummy there with Voltamara. Plays it inside to Miley. Miley just gets it under control. Gets it inside to Bruno. Bruno gets it out of his feet. There's a snap at that one, but a deflection's come through to Pickford. And Newcastle now on the defensive. 77th minute. Everton 1, Newcastle 4.
Indeed it is.
Alcaraz out to Mikalenko. Mikalenko back to Grealish now on the left-hand side. Grealish has had no money, no change from Tino today. Ball driven in now to Barry, who gives it back to Dewsbury Hall. And again, Dewsbury Hall tries to feed Barry again, but it's been fed along the ground now to Voltamada. Willock just playing in the inside. Dan Burn back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale goes onto his right foot and again clips that ball out on that right-hand side. Mikalenko this time heads the ball off Voltamada.
That's
but
what
really
J7
good from
does.
J7. J7 now with Willock going forward. It's 4-on-4 if they play the ball well. Out to left-hand side and Ramsey. Again, it's not a great ball. Makes Ramsey go on the right-hand side. Gets it onto his right foot. Gives it to Hall. Into Bruno. Bruno now goes up to the halfway line with Chow. Chow's asking him to come short, but he plays it along the floor to Bruno again. On the half turn, Bruno. Back inside. Gives it simple to Dan Burn. Again, asking Everton players to come forward. Hall back out to Ramsey. Ramsey gives it him back. There was an opportunity there for Newcastle. 4-on-4, but that just a too heavy hit ball. And Ramsey then has to go out wide on that left-hand side and try and bring the ball back and recycle the ball. Miley back to Ramsdale. Again, Newcastle just making Everton work. We're going to be first on Match of the Day.
Matthew Bullman saying, Everton losing in the Chinese takeaway. Life can't get any better. Chow
Indeed.
has a nosebleed.
Oh, great ball that for Willock to get onto. Willock's got a Ramsey on the outside. Ramsey on the 6-yard box. Oh, again on the angle. It's come on deflected back to Ramsey from Pickford into Willock again. Willock on the half turn. Willock's got an opportunity to cross, but he goes back onto the left-hand side on the edge of the box. Willock's trying to dance here past 2 of them, and it's a goal kick.
Okay.
Little opportunity there for Ramsey. Good ball that from Voltamara into the space.
Great
ball. And then you've got Tino on the
And then
overlap
he
on that
just
right hand
that
side,
touch
but he
was
gives it
shocking.
yeah. Takes it away from him and he's on the tight angle then. Tries to go across and die off for Everton now. Looks like their game is done.
Like I said,
And
it's lovely
Grealish.
seeing a goalie kick the ball out without it going out.
Yeah, it's true.
And Dibbling.
And Dibbling on.
Who we were
And
linked
McNeil.
with.
Yeah. Dibbling and McNeil on. So Grealish, like I said, he's had no change out of Tino the entire game. Tino's been outstanding, to be fair, right back. To be fair, they've all had a good game. Like I say, the only part that you could criticise Tino with was the goal, but he brought that ball down over his shoulder superbly well. He just switched off for the second, didn't he?
That's another great ball.
Yeah,
but
to
that's
J7.
poor.
Well done to Ramsey, though. He gets the ball back, feeds into Bruno, back to Hall, into Byrne. Byrne drives the ball into the middle to J7, into space now. J7 on the turn again, takes two players.
Great ball. Oh, let it go.
Willock intercepted that one. It was going all the way to Tino on that right-hand side if he'd have left it go.
Yeah.
Chow up to Willock. Willock playing more inside, right position as we speak. Bruno out to Tino. Tino now just having a breather in the 81st minute. Come on now, let's see some changes. Byrne, Lewis Hall, Ramsey. Ramsey goes back, gives it to Bruno. Hall, he goes square, he does, to Malik Chow. Malik Chow now dinks the ball over the top, looking for Tino. Tino plays the ball first time into Miley. Miley gives it back to Tino. Tino running into the centre to Voltamada. Voltamada gives it to Hall on the diagonal. The first time out to Ramsey. It's good football this by Newcastle. Back to Hall, into Ramsey. Plays the ball inside to Voltamada. Voltamada trying to get onto his right foot. Oh, he just tries a bit too hard. It's deflected back to Bruno. Comes back to Lewis Hall. Ramsey now on this right-hand side. Ramsey comes inside. Again, looking for options. Bruno back into Hall. Hall back inside to Ramsey. Ramsey into J7. All 10-yard balls these, and it's just literally triangles around Everton. Malik Chow runs forward, feeds the ball into Miley. It's Tino. Tino back to Bruno. Chow, great ball that is for Miley if he can get onto it. It's just slightly overhit. But it broke two lines there of the Everton defence, but it was just overhit. Some nice play again, some nice developments for Newcastle going forward there.
That was. We've had 10 minutes now of actually hitting passes.
Yeah, Lewis Miley, midfielder, second youngest player in club history. There you go.
The odd
Alcaraz, Ghana. Again, just the green wall at the minute from Newcastle, not allowing Everton to go any further apart from wide and back. Tarkovsky, Ghana. Again, just trying to see little openings here. There's a ball out, and it's deflected over for a corner to Everton from Bruno. Dewsbury Hall looks the closest of scoring again, doesn't he? He's got some nice movement in that 10 slot, to be fair. Just runs in between players in the lines, so it plays well in that role. Corner for Everton then. Ball comes in. Header up in the air. Again, lashed at that one now from Alcaraz and over the bar.
It's an up and over.
Indeed. No control, no composure from the edge of the box there from Alcaraz. A good header from Miley for a clearance from the corner.
Battle blogs are saying I would take both fullbacks off for the Murphys. That would be a strange one, I think.
Well, like I say, I mean, you've still got whatever time's added on, so there's potentially another 10 minutes here. So I don't think we can just close shop at the minute. Three goals. I mean, you shouldn't concede three, but things happen when you start changing players. Well done. Malik Chow brings that ball down from the air beautifully. Ramsdale into Byrne, back to Ramsdale, back to Byrne. Again, just getting Everton to
and there's
run.
no panic, is there, when they're passing it back to Ramsdale?
Ramsey Up to Voltemada. Oh, Voltemada tries to loop one into the space, and again, nobody had reacted to it. Again, Everton going forward, but that's helpful to Barry, and it's all the way through to Ramsdale. I think he's done well, to be fair, Ramsdale.
Yeah.
He's shown the qualities he's got with his passing, put it that way.
I wouldn't be averse to that. Voltemada off for Neve.
No, mate,
10
not
minutes.
at all. That's not going to, that's not going to change anything. Oh, it's a bit of a
go on.
glancing blow. It's a shame he
Sadly,
hasn't got
no
the pace there.
pace.
Yeah.
No.
And again, you're talking the 85th minute. You don't want him running at full pace now. The last thing we want is a hamstring or something to tweak. Ramsey now on his right hand side. J7, Hall.
Well
all
played.
the way back to Byrne. Easy ball then into Bruno as the Everton players all move into place. Nice little give and go there with Willock and Miley.
Oh, you know why?
On the half turn from Willock. Miley gets it back though. Bruno gives it back to Willock. Willock plays the ball into Voltemada again, who's very isolated with 5 blue shirts round him. Ball out!
Still gets out of it.
Ball out to... Oh, come on. There's a cracking ball out to Ramsey there if he had the opportunity. He was 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Hall gives it back inside to Bruno. Bruno over the top, but that's to
no. I don't know what that is. How did Voltemada get that come away with that ball?
No idea.
There was 5 defenders around him.
Yeah. No idea at all. And that's the end of Barry. He's off now. I think it was very harsh. His goal taken off him, to be fair.
Yeah.
Very harsh. But he like I say, he's tried his best along that, and Beto's on.
Look how confident the defenders are at passing the keeper the ball.
Yeah, totally. Like I say, he's giving us a different output, mate. All the Keane. Dewsbury Hall comes deep for the ball, gives it out to Mikalenko. Down the line. Again, well done. Headed clear by Newcastle.
Very nicely. Well done, Miley.
2 Newcastle players down on that right-hand side, though, so I'm just looking to make sure that they're okay. I don't know who went down there. I don't know if it's Tino. They're both back on the feet anyway, which is good news. I think Malik Chow got a wrap. Yeah, Malik Chow got a wrap on the ankle. Again, Bruno playing with his chest pumped. Hall. Oh, Ramsey. Tried to play a ball up to Voltemada. Just not got the pace to get that, but it's got to be at feet to get the quality out of Voltemada. Ramsey's on the rampage.
Good running, Ramsey.
Yeah, going to say, Ramsey's on the rampage. Trying to get that ball back from his mistake. Willock now trying to hunt down Pickford. Comes out to Tarkovsky.
No,
Tarkovsky's
this
not
is
going to have
pressing.
much chance here.
This is
well
pressing
done.
and we've...
Oh, J7, can you get that? Oh, J7, he's always going to... He's gone through Ramsey there.
No, Ramsey's he's been given the foul against him.
I think it was J7 who got the foul against him. You look there, he got a push. So, that was nasty on Ramsey, his fall.
Yeah.
He gets a push in the back from J7.
Oof. Nasty fall. Oh, here we go. Tonali, Gordon,
And Shaw.
and Shea coming on.
Fabian Shaw.
Hey,
The
Shea, not
89th
Paul
minute.
Shaw.
Pesce.
Hey,
Bruno
Shea.
on for Tonali. That's a good one. I like that one. A little bit too late in the day, though, for me, if I'm honest.
All right.
Hall's coming off. Who's on for Hall? Shaw. Shaw on for
Well,
Hall. So Dan
Shea's
Burn,
coming on, so Byrne will go left back.
left back, yeah. I think that's
And
sensible.
Voltemada's coming off.
Oh, and
for
Abaga's
Gordon.
who's Gordon up top. Oh, my God. Against his old club. Yes. Shaw. Let's see if he can do something against his old club, eh? Let's see. If there's a penalty there,
Ooh, look at them all.
yeah, they're all having a go now, aren't they? Crazy.
Will he get a touch?
Well, he's fresh. Oh, coming together. And then it's
I think we got the first one.
No, it's Dibbling or McNeil, one of the two.
Eddie couldn't resist Gordon and Byrne back on. Becca saying, Wynn's got that smug look on his face. Spooky beware.
Yeah, I was just looking at the first goal again. Malik Chow heads up beautifully. Again,
5 minutes.
We're into stoppage time now, guys. He's been outstanding again, hasn't he, Chow?
He has.
Ramsdale goes long. Looking for the headband. Can go head that one. Oh, he gets it though. Headband gets it. Oh, some nice interchange in there. T now decides to go back though to Malik Chow. Ramsdale on the sweep. First time for Shaw to touch into Dan Byrne. Dan Byrne down the line to Ramsey. Ramsey then just deflects. Off Dibbling. And out for a Newcastle throw. Halfway in their own half.
I mean, Connor's making a valid point there. Gordon up front instead of Neve. How are you, man? Youth has no chance.
No, that's true. I mean, I
can't argue.
Nope. I mean, you could say to him as well, like, listen, I'm going to give him a shout. Beto just trying to close the space with Shaw, but he gets it back. Chow up to Willock on that right-hand side now. We've got Tino. Plays the ball inside, but it's not a great ball from Tino. But we get away with it.
And that was another poor ball by Tenali.
Again, it turns Everton round though. They have to go backwards. Tarkovsky.
Bogey's saying my internet might be down for a week.
Ball into the box from Everton. It's up in the air. Oh, there's an overhead. It didn't come off there from Beto. Oh, what are you doing, referee? What's happening here?
I think he's given us a free kick.
Oh, we had the ball. And Moisey's having a word with the fourth official because he said that's not a foul. Didn't kick anybody. Oh, look at that! Look at these monotones here. Look, Jason Tindall in white, Eddie Howe in black. The monotones. Ramsdale's just saying to the lads, "Get out, just go. We're okay here." Goes long, looking for options, and again it's a free header. Ball over the top of everybody here, and Beto's onto this on this right hand side. All the green shirts have got back though, to be fair. Plays it back to O'Brien. Inside to Garner again just inside the Newcastle half. All the green shirts are back. Alcaraz. Dewsbury Hall just trying to get hold of this ball, Everton. Tyler Diblin. Alcaraz. Again, ball being switched, and it looks like Dewsbury. Oh, it's not. It's Mikolenko. Ball into the box here from McNeil. Dan Byrne sees the danger and clears it. Diblin. Oh, under a bit of pressure from Gordon, but yeah, didn't do a lot. Into the final minute then, team.
We are running the clock down.
Indeed. Good shape. Shame he didn't get the clean sheet, if I'm honest, because it's what the defence deserve. But you can't take that bit of skill away from him because it was well taken. Bit of skill, to be fair. Tarkovsky. Back to Keane. Again, down that left-hand side. McNeil whips the ball into the back stick. It's headed backwards. And Ramsey picks the ball up, down. Play silly there, Ramsey. Alcaraz. Dibbling. Gives it back to O'Brien. Again, the green wall stands firm. Back to Dibbling. Meggs on Ramsey. Dibbling with an opportunity to get in the box. Gives it to Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall out of his feet.
Oh, hard lines, good shot.
Yeah, I thought that was shaping into the top bin again there from Dewsbury Hall. And that's it.
And
We
that
are
will
good.
do nicely, as they say.
Fantastic result, that. Well done.
4-1 to the Toon.
And better controlled, I must admit, if I'm honest with you. Not chasing the goals like we saw in midweek. Once we got the lead, it was just allowing Everton to come at us and have a go. We will be doing, we'll be coming straight at you in a second if you want to join us. We haven't got the live link. I don't know whether you've got it now.
We haven't got the live
telephone
phone
line.
line, but we'll be putting the link into the collaborators.
Yeah, indeed. And we'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your super chats. Let's thank a few then, mate.
Yeah, let's get all of those thanked, especially from the top. Random Access, who gifted 6 memberships in total today, and
Thanks,
Queenie, who gifted 5.
Thanks, Queenie.
Then we have got Ben and Levi, who've been in and out and in and out. Borky, thank you very much. Wazza, thank you very much. Yanu Y, thank you very much. Ian Fleming, thank you very much, and apologies for getting to you late. Wazza, Sean, and I think that's the lot.
Superb. So come and join us, guys, on the instant reaction. Should be a
Super
buzz,
Sam's,
this one.
Super Sam
Super Sam.
1914, yes. Thank you
go.
very much. One
Cheers,
and
buddy.
all, we will see you very shortly on the reaction.
Come and join us.
How are you, the lad? Oh, wait a
Have
minute,
your
what's
say.
this? Tony T and the Revenge of the Crumpets. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4. We won 4-1. I'll say no more.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love that sound, mate. Beautiful. Yeah, he'll write that down, trust me.
Cheers, Tony.
See you on the next one, too.
I'm still thrilling from the, against Man City. We were like a Rolex timepiece, but you can't expect perfect performance when you're using Casio parts.
Fantastic. Yeah, that was brilliant.
And they're in among the lads are in the we end now. Giving it, there's young Miley getting the flowers.
Yeah,
Great. And then there's a junior naked mag. It must be 5-year-old with his top off.
With his top off.
And a Beirut tattoo.
Look at him.
Oh, they're all taking their tops off.
Yeah. J7's giving them all the shakes there. Miley he ain't got enough beef on him yet, you see. Miley's saying, I'm keeping this on me, lad. Look at him here. Quality. Right there, let's end this one and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, see you
Come
on the
and
next
join
one,
us.
folks.
Take
How are
care.
you, the lads?
Lassies and bands.